You can hear me all right?
Yeah, man.
Beautiful. Righto.
Here we are.
My mother asked me to ask you if you'd like to join us for dinner.
Why?
I was hoping you'd know.
I've never edited any of them.
God,
It's just... Right, that's recording. I've never edited any of them. I mean, not because I don't want to, it's just I haven't had to. So
Right.
I take off like this probably a little bit at the start,
Yeah.
a little bit at the end, and then I just skip through it like every couple of minutes to pull out like teasers.
Right, yeah, little
Sort of
clips and
thing.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm the same, man. Like listening to you. Do you watch any of your own stuff back?
I kind of have to, unfortunately. Like,
Yeah.
if I have to make sure like there's nothing shit halfway through the video, like I haven't messed up the editing, because I edit everything myself.
Yeah.
So I will go through every single bit, and like, it's weird. I feel like I'm kind of used to it.
Yeah.
When I'm editing it, it's different. But if I was somewhere and they put one of my videos on, I'd be like, turn that off.
Yeah.
Like, I can't listen to that. Oh my
For
god.
sure.
But if I'm editing it, it's just me. That's like, it's fine. No one has to hear this.
Yeah.
And once it's out there, it's done. Like
Yeah.
I don't go back and watch them after. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not,
yeah.
popping on the TV. Watching. That would be quite sad.
Come over, guys.
Yeah,
Watch me on
guys, I got my
hotel.
play buttons. Come watch. I'll have them out on the couch.
All right, we'll chuck these on, and I'll
Yeah.
hit that button. So you should be able to. You can hear me, all right?
Yeah. What distance? About this?
Dude, you you probably know.
This is about where I sort of keep mine.
I think that's.
But
good.
when I record, I'm quite loud, and I'm like, today we're doing, like, I'm very over the top. Whereas,
there's a lot of stuff which you'd know,
Yeah.
that you can like do all of it afterwards. So I did for the first time actually. Can't remember who it was, but one of them I did, and I made my voice a bit louder than theirs.
Right.
Because I love the sound of it. No, because
yeah, I can tell.
no, just they were a bit louder than me, and I must have had it messed up in here. So I think that's fine.
Right.
Dude.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. But anyway, I'll tap that. So I've got me marker.
We're here. Is that your sync?
It
Sync,
is.
sync. I always do that one. Sync.
Righto. Firstly, I suppose thank you to everyone on Patreon. They are the ones that predominantly can help me to do this, and thank you to also the ones on Spotify. You guys are helping along as well. Give us a like, send it to your mum, have a comment. Yeah, make your cat listen to it. Something. Get around it. But thank you. So today's episode we have Memeio.
That is it. You pronounced it correctly as well. A lot of people don't pronounce it right.
I feel like I had an advantage. It was only because Jacko was
See, that'll
like,
help. Yeah, someone I've known my entire life told you
Because-
this is how you say it.
Yeah, I honestly wouldn't have. I wouldn't have had a clue.
Yeah,
otherwise.
everyone does Memeio. They call me Memeio.
Yeah. Oh, and the other thing, actually, I suppose, which would have given it away, is when I was doing a bit of research on you and whatnot, I looked up how you come up with your name, and
Oh, yeah.
it's whether or not it's true.
Is that out there?
Well, it's.
Jeez, what did it say?
It said that you created your channel, started making content around when memes were a big thing.
Yep.
And that when games came out and they had .io at the end.
Yeah, I mean, see, that's a bit of a myth with that one. It was because like I wanted to be called Miss, so you can see on this one,
These are...
which he asked me to bring. He asked me to bring these.
I did. You asked me if I wanted you to bring anything. I said no, and then I was like, actually, I've never ever seen any of these. So this is for your 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah, 100K. And this says Mr. Memeio on it,
Yeah.
so different name. And then that one's just Memeio.
That's 1 million subscribers
Yep.
on YouTube.
It's the big bucks. It's probably about 20 cents worth of materials, I think.
But it's still cool.
It's pretty
But
cool.
We'll get it. So back to the name. So so it was the meme bit, right?
Yeah, I wanted to be called Mr. Memes. For
yeah.
some reason, I thought that was a good name. Terrible.
Yeah.
And it was back when on YouTube only like one person can have the same name at a time. Like I
Right.
couldn't make a channel back then called Mr. Beast or something. It was already
Okay.
taken, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Whereas now you can call it whatever you want.
Right.
And so Mr. Memes was already taken. So
Yeah.
I just did, what can I do? Mr. Meme, that was taken. And then just for no reason, I just put IO on the end.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Meme, Mio. Sure, that works. And it just stuck. That was it.
Nice. Are those other channels still going? Like, have you surpassed them? Are you better than them?
I don't know, actually.
Dude,
Good
that
point.
would be
I should check. Yeah.
I would, and then you should message him and go, haha, I win.
Get real petty.
Yeah.
So, yeah, how's the name doing, prick? Going well, I see.
But so for those of you for those people that don't know, so you create content, which I noticed that you put in inverted commas on your Instagram profile, as if like it's a light heart. I don't know. I feel like you don't take it as serious. Some people are like, I create content and have like an elitist type of thing, whereas you...
I definitely take it seriously.
Yeah.
I think it's just it's a bit of a joke. It's just, I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Because like you said, a lot of people do like content creator.
Yeah.
They go, well, what if I call myself a content creator because the content's a bit shit? I'm like, that'd be quite funny.
I think it's pretty... So I'm getting ahead of myself. So yeah, you create content and it's basically it's you playing a game, Rust.
Yeah.
Which is like like
it's a strange one. Yeah.
It's crazy. So I first came across you through Jacko. Jacko takes photos.
Yep.
And I messaged him. I was like, want to come on my podcast? He said, yep. I then, doing my research on him, went back through his profile, seeing when he got started and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then the very first video that he put up was explaining, my name's Jacko, I'm going on this journey. Come with me. And there was a comment from you and it just said, shut up. And I was like, that's something that I would say. And then
that sums up our friendship, I think. Yeah.
So I clicked on it and you've got 20,000, 25, a fair few.
So, yeah, like 20K on Instagram, I think.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, that's like decent. And then in your heading thing, it was 1.4 million subscribers on YouTube. And I was like, that's not normal. Like that's... So I clicked on it. Anyway, the next day, Jacko comes down, and then I was asking about it, and he was like, yeah, like, we've known each other forever, and you don't live that far from me. And it was like, yeah, it just blew me out. Like this, I was looking into it, and the amount of people in the world that have over 1 million YouTube subscribers is 0.06%.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that. Holy shit.
So I looked at it first. It's like it's more than 60,000 channels, and I was like, that's like a fucking lot. I've got over 1 million.
There's a lot now.
But that's the thing. Compared to the amount that on there, you're in less than 1%. Which is mental.
Yeah, it's crazy when you put those statistics to it. I never really sit down and think about it like that. I'm just like, oh god.
It's all it's your everyday life, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, to me the numbers, like, it sounds fucking so cliche and lame, but it is literally like not that much to me. It's just like a number, and especially on YouTube, it doesn't even mean anything. It's like, I mean, most videos nowadays don't get pushed to your subscribers. It's majority, like I think it's 60-something% of my views still to this day aren't from people that are subscribed to me.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like, it doesn't even matter, really.
So how do you... So like the videos that I make, on Instagram and Facebook that I put out there, people send them to each other and they get like shared in groups and all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
People can obviously still send YouTube videos to people, but how do you get more... how do people come across you, I guess?
I think the big one is... just YouTube itself. Like you said, some people might share your content around in groups and stuff. It's almost like YouTube does that itself on its own platform. So if someone watches a video that's similar to mine, mine will be up there on the next in the list.
I suppose they want to keep you locked in.
Well, exactly. They want to keep you in this loop of just watching content. They go, well, you like this one. You might like this guy's stuff. And then if they watch enough of it, YouTube goes, hey, people actually like this one. Let's push this to this group of people. Now this group and this group. And if it does really well, it just keeps going. And sorted.
Because you're, so like the stats, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but in the end of...
I will.
So the end of 2017, you had 100 followers?
Wow. I haven't looked at this, to be fair. You know more than me. I don't know. Yeah, that sounds about right,
This is what I've come across. So the end of 2017, you had 100 followers.
Right.
A year later, you had 100,000.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah. And then now it's 1.41 million.
Yeah.
That's a huge jump in like a year, in 12 months, 100,000, which I feel, and again, I've got a YouTube channel, but I'll put this stuff on it at some point, but I'm not like, I wouldn't know how to drive it or anything like that. Yeah. I feel like YouTube's I feel it's up on a bit of a pedestal. It's a harder one to crack,
Yeah, in some ways, I think. It depends where you kind of start, I guess. Like, I find Instagram and Facebook hard to crack, whereas that's sort of your bag. And I find YouTube, I mean, maybe it's a bit biased because I do it, obviously, and you do that stuff as well. It's like, I think we just prefer which platform we're on.
Yeah. And I just had, like, as I said, this whole, your world, as I keep referring to it, is it blows my mind. I'm so intrigued by it all. But I see YouTube as this, like, people that are actually like want to watch something, whereas Facebook and Instagram is more just like doom scrolling type of like these short
Right,
hits of
especially
dopamine.
nowadays. Yeah.
Whereas yours, people, because your videos aren't short either.
No, not anymore.
And they're getting like, they're like an hour or more long.
Yeah.
And you're getting hundreds of, like millions of views, hundreds of thousands, millions of views. So, I mean, to me, that's like people want to be, they're engaged,
Yeah, a lot of it's, especially on YouTube nowadays, a lot of it's gone to TV watches. So you can actually see in your dashboard where most of your viewers are coming from. If they're on mobile, PC, anywhere else, fucking Apple Watch, I don't know, or if they're on a TV.
Yeah.
And I think nowadays, like 83% of all my views are TV. So that means people are, I think because I made the videos longer, they're just popping on the TV while they're eating, or it's a long enough video to where they're going to sit down, they're going to have it on, maybe in the background, maybe they're not even really watching it,
Yeah.
But a lot of it's TV viewers now.
And it's something like 270 million likes or watches or something I saw.
Yeah. Like total.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
lot,
getting
man.
up there.
That's so much.
It's a lot. It's a lot to think about.
It's so when I first started, so when I was making videos and stuff, and then I came across a bloke, Darren, and he was a videographer, and he was making stuff. I can't remember who approached who, but in any case, they were like, "Oh yeah, let's make stuff together." He was going to film it for me, and yeah, he was really switched on to, how it all works and how to make it work.
Yeah.
I wanted to do like basically my life, these hour-long episodes, like these days, because my life was like, it still is like pretty mental. Mm-hmm. Whereas he was like, no, it needs to be these short, sharp sort of things. He knew that would obviously please like the algorithm and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And that probably where I wanted to get was possible, but first we had to get people in the door.
Get the people in the door, yeah.
And like I've still got some episodes on YouTube now, and that, like, I think I got like 20, 30,000 views sort of thing on some of these episodes, and I fucking enjoyed it so much, but I thought, yeah, this is such a hard one to crack.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's interesting what you said about sort of shorter form content. I do agree. I feel like we went through a bit of a phase a few years ago when TikTok first sort of emerged and like, your Snapchat content, Instagram Reels and all that. It was kind of the meta to do really short form, hyper edited, quick content. Like people don't have time; they're going to scroll away.
Yeah.
But I feel like lately in the past year or so, it's gone back the other way.
I agree.
And I think even on platforms like TikTok and stuff. I mean, TikTok increased. You can do like 10-minute videos on there. You can do like hour-long videos on there if you want now.
Yeah. Okay.
I think they're kind of realizing, the platforms are realizing, if people are watching for longer, they're staying for longer on the platform. More ads, more money. And I think viewers are appreciating slower paced stuff and calming down a bit compared to what we were doing on TikTok.
Yeah.
However many years ago.
Yeah.
Which is interesting to see. Like, so my videos used to be, I wouldn't go over 15 minutes. That was like my max.
And was that to please the algorithm or just...
Yeah. I mean, so I had some videos that were like 7 minutes long and they were hyper edited. It could be 3 days worth of recording, whittled down to like an 8-minute video, and it was just the best bits. And it was almost like, if I watched it now, it's almost like incomprehensible to watch. Like, what am I even watching? It's just random. There's no storyline.
Yeah.
And now I've really slowed it down, and I've gone, right, let's actually do a few story beats here and spread it out over an hour long, sometimes 2 hours if it needs to be, like, if that's the story I'm trying to tell.
And how long, so in like a typical one of your videos, let's say roughly it's about an hour, a little bit longer, a video, how long does that take to film? Like, what's that worth?
Nowadays, a video would be about, on average, maybe 3 days.
Wow.
So, and that's like...
And how long are you playing the game for?
That's like 3 days. That's like
3 8-hour days?
I'm getting on at like, 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I'm stopping recording at like 9 o'clock at night, maybe.
So this is
a lot, yeah.
People, people think that if you got one of these, and I'm not saying you haven't made it, but that you've made it and life's easy. That's a lot of work.
It's a lot, yeah.
And then you've got to edit it and all of that stuff as well.
Yeah.
So would you roughly knock out like one video a week type of thing?
That's what I aim for nowadays. But a lot of the time, it's one video every 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
Just because they're a lot longer now, and it takes a lot longer to edit.
Yeah.
The cutting up the 20, 30 hours of footage is what takes the longest now. Trying to get 30 hours down to just an hour is actually quite a lot. It's like, geez, there's a lot of work here.
That's Yeah.
Yeah, it gets pretty hectic. It's a big one.
And so, all right. So this game Rust. Like,
Yeah.
what is it? I mean, I briefly watched like some of it, and this is probably going to be like sacrilege to you, but to me, from someone that doesn't know, it's similar to Fortnite sort of thing.
Look, I'll take it. I'm fuming, but I'll take it. No, I see what you mean. It's the way I describe it to people that don't know what it is. You know what Minecraft is?
Yeah,
A lot
yeah.
of people know Minecraft. It's like
Yeah.
this game. It's like a kind of realistic version of Minecraft, I call it.
Right.
Which sounds as lame as it is. It's like it's kind of like those. Have you ever seen those shows where it's like they try and survive in the wilderness or whatever, and
Yeah.
they're crafting spears and they're chopping down trees and building a cabin?
Yeah.
It's like that, but you're on a server with 100, 200, 500 other people trying to do that as well, and you can take each other's loot and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. And it's I started playing it when I was I started playing it maybe 13 years ago, just for fun after school with my mate. And then, I didn't think I'd be doing it for a job, that's for sure. It's a weird one.
At what point did the penny drop and you're like, hang on, like I could?
There actually is a key moment. I think I was just out of college, maybe, or like my final year of college. And I was doing it I hadn't told any of my mates I was doing it. I was just doing it for fun.
Yep.
And I think I don't know if I had 100,000 yet. I might have been around this point.
Yep.
And I was just doing it for fun because I enjoyed playing the game. I was doing all that. And then I got a job. My sister got me a job at EB Games in town.
Perfect.
Yeah, of course. Fitting. And then everything was signed, ready to go. And I was like supposed to come in on the Monday. And it was, Sunday night.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. And then Sunday night, I got my first ever YouTube paycheck.
Yeah.
And it was like a lot more than I was going to be making from EB Games. So I just never went. I never turned up.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, nah, I'm not going.
That's
I'll
such
just do
a
this.
like
Yeah.
it was meant to happen. You know?
Literally, it was that moment. I'm like, wait a minute, I could just be doing this.
Yeah.
This makes sense. And like, I had a few. It wasn't my very first paycheck, but it was the first one that made enough impact to go, oh shit, I don't actually have to go for that job. It was an interesting moment. It was strange to think. I'm like, holy shit, this is my job. What the hell?
That's interesting. So, I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's like now, but for you and us, were you still living at home at that point?
Yeah.
With your parents? Yeah, okay. So around the 100,000 mark was that someone living at home could live off a YouTube type of thing?
Yeah, I think I was making at that point. I was thinking I was making about 3-4 grand a month from it.
Yeah, okay.
Which I had no job. I was still technically a student, just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing as much work
Yeah.
as I do now. The videos were like, there was no rhyme or reason to them. I would just be playing the game and I'd happen to be recording. Whereas now
Yeah.
I'm playing the game to make a video. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was, it wasn't really too much work back then either.
Yeah. And how, like, are you interacting with is it you, like, basically commentating what you're doing, or you're interacting with other people playing the game, or, like, what's the...
Bit of both. So it'll be... Most of my videos now are me sort of surviving in this wilderness place, and it's me against, all 500 of these other people. Because I normally just play like a solo thing.
Yeah.
I do it all myself.
Yeah.
And then I'll commentate what I'm doing while I'm doing it. And I think that sort of viewers watch that because it's like they're playing the game almost.
Yeah.
As opposed to if they watch a video with 10 people playing a game together, they might feel a bit left out. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if it's just me, it's like I'm talking to them directly, and I treat it that way. I'm like, it's like I'm narrating it just directly to that person watching.
You're obviously known in the Rust community then. Does your username or whatever, people know who you are?
Yeah, I never used the username. I can't.
Oh, yeah, okay.
To the point I have to put on a voice now if I talk in the game.
You're joking.
I do, yeah. I have to. I either do an American accent or I'll go really high pitched and make it sound just fucked, so no one knows it's me.
That's crazy to think.
Yeah, well,
of.
if they figure out it's me, then they just will sort of
It'll ruin the
hang
thing.
around,
Yeah.
and they will just keep killing me or something, and it's like, oh, jeez.
So why did you keep? You said that you didn't tell your mates and stuff. How did you? It's just that it didn't come up, and you didn't offer it up, or did you keep it from them, sort of thing? Were you?
It was an intentional thing for sure.
Yeah.
I think I'm a pretty anxious guy, socially awkward, anxious, and especially back then when I was in school. And so, everyone else was sort of getting normal jobs and all this, and I don't want to be there going, I play video games, guys. They'd be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But when it got to the point where I had this, and then I was getting a decent pay, I was like, you know what? It's actually kind of cool.
Bloody hell.
And I remember telling one of my best mates at the time, and we both would watch so much YouTube together.
Yeah.
And like, all of them have also tried. Like, they would upload, Minecraft videos, and everyone wanted to be a YouTuber back then. It was the era of becoming a YouTuber, pretty much. And I told one of my mates at a party we were at, and he just couldn't believe it. He was like, what the fuck? And he pulled up the channel. He's like, this is you? I'm like, yeah. He's like, no. And he started running around telling everyone. I'm like, shut up, dude. And then I just had all these people come over and asking me just, how much do you make? How much do you make? What do you do? And I'm like, oh my God.
I think that's the first question that instantly YouTube. It's as you said. Back then is like the age of. So many people still aspire to be content creators. As you said.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think it's in like 80% of people's mind. If they could, they would, sort of thing.
I think there was some survey in America. It was amongst like I don't know what the equivalent is over there, but like primary school students, basically. And the top one answer every time was kids wanted to be a content creator when they grow up. Which I don't know how to think about that. It used to be, astronaut, fireman. Yeah. Now it's I want to be on TikTok. It's like, well, it's an interesting one.
But I suppose, so that would definitely, that's the first thing that I think of is people that's just like, how much do you make?
Yeah,
but
that's the number one question.
And people ask me, everything as far as my content would be a drop in the ocean compared to yours, but like people ask me on Facebook and whatnot, and I tell them, and I assume it's probably even harder on YouTube, but there's no like, if this many people watch your video, you get this much money. It's like the how long you can retain them in for, and the people that want to. It's I started to read once not like the terms, like how they determine the monetary value,
like the CPM or whatever.
Yeah. And it was like I understood the words that I was reading, but I couldn't the way that they were
you saw them. You saw the words. You went, yep, I know that one.
I was like, I mean, it sort of makes sense, but it's just you can't like, and it makes it hard as well. Another bloke I know who does content stuff. He's got like 13 million views on subscribers on YouTube. And I was talking to his brother, and he was saying about how when he was going to like buy a house and whatnot, and I was thinking, it's the way of the world now, but I imagine from a bank's point of view, like if you're a carpenter or a plumber or something, you go in there, I make this much, it's pretty safe. Whereas you go in there and you go, I make content. You say like one thing that someone could misconstrue as like racist or like not even, you know what I mean? Something just to upset.
Out of the ordinary.
Yeah,
or they go,
and then bang, it's gone. Like this whole cancel,
Oh yeah, and it's rough too when they go like, okay, you're a content creator. It's either the first question is how much do you make then, and then it's always what do you make. Then you got to explain that to the bank, and they go, what the hell's a rust? You go, okay. So imagine a bunch of naked people running around fighting each other with rocks, and they go, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's a whole different world. But I mean, like you've got, you would have, I assume, like some sort of manager or a management thing, or
I have. It's a weird one. I have a management company.
Yeah.
But they handle sponsorships. So
people sponsor you to.
Yeah. So brands will pay to include like, sometimes a 30, 60-second snippet in the video of like a sponsor. So it could be, have you heard of like Revolut, the bank? It's like a banking...
Yeah, okay.
A bank, I think.
Yeah.
They're a pretty big one that come back quite often. I think they're in America. And then there's... game companies might sponsor, or like mobile phone companies. They're making like a gaming phone. They're a pretty popular one. So my management handles all of that stuff, but everything else is just me. It's been me for like 11 years now. So editing thumbnails, the content.
Have you ever thought to get someone else in?
Yeah, but
struggle to let go?
That, and also I have to get someone to sit through 30 hours of footage of me breathing into the mic, talking to my girlfriend, yelling at the dog. Yeah. I'm like, they're going to listen to all of this? I'm like, hell no, that's weird. Yeah. I just can't do it. Unless I snip it up myself first and then send that off to someone. I have thought about that, but It's always just work, just doing it myself. I just prefer it.
I struggle to, like, I'd love to have someone doing, and maybe it might get to that point one day, doing like the technology, but I struggle to let go of things.
Yeah.
Like, and there's people out there that are way more like into this stuff and know about this stuff than me, but I just have this like thing in my head, like I'd be sitting here, be doing this, and I'd be thinking, have they fucking pressed like record?
Yeah. Or you look at the mic and say, that's not how I would have done it. Yep, that's literally on the wrong side.
And that's why with the whole when I was filming stuff for Darren, like it was hard. Like there was a lot of like one-liners and funny moments and whatnot. And to start with, he'd be like, oh, he'd miss it and be like, oh, turn the camera on and be like, can you do that again? I'm like, no.
Oh,
like
that's the worst. Yeah.
But it was, I mean, that was just a learning curve of him figuring out how I did it. But it was that, and then literally to edit it, man. I'd be down there and I'd like just be like heavy breathing over his shoulder, and I'd just be like, take that bit out, put that back in. Just like, so I could have been doing it myself, but it was just,
Well, that's what I feel like. The way I edit my stuff is a lot of it's a voiceover narration after the fact. So let's say it's like a 5-minute montage of me running around farming or something. I'll have to go in and voice over. So at this point, I was running around farming or whatever.
Yeah.
So if someone edits all this for me, I'm still going to have to go back in and do all this and go, right.
Yeah, true.
So I'm like, I might as well just do it myself because it's going to be a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
And I'll go, well, what am I narrating now? Are they going to tell me what I have to say because I've edited it?
Yeah.
And then is it even my video anymore? Is it theirs?
And that's the thing. Like, I suppose if they did do that, I imagine what's that open up? Then you might be able to do like if you're doing a video every 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
That means you could do one a week. Do like the money that you have to pay someone to do it. Will you get more views to be able to pay? Like, what's
and that's the thing. Will it be the same style of content? And
Well, I mean, it's working for you, obviously. So like,
it's
Do you know at what point did you? I mean, once you get so far, you sort of like you're set, so to speak. It just takes off by itself. Do you feel you got to that point yet? And if so, like when was it? Like,
I think it's probably around this mark. I think getting that was. I mean, that's the goal that, like when I was a kid, I'm like, I need to have one of these gold play buttons. That's all I care about. And then once I got it, it was cool for like 5 minutes. And I went, okay, now I just got to go back and record a new video. I'm like, fuck, is that it? Like, no parade? What's going on? So getting to that point was good. But I mean, it feels like it's been the same for the past few years. Like I'm still it feels like tomorrow it's going to fail and I'll get 0 views and everyone's going to leave. And I'll be out of a job. Yeah, that's what it feels like, and I think that's good in a way, and also bad. It's like it keeps me sort of pushing and trying to get better every single video.
Better how? Because this is the bit where I don't I don't understand. Like get better in what regard?
Get a better idea than the last video. Have a better thumbnail. It always sort of loops back to views. I won't lie. It's always like, well, I want to get more views than the last one.
It's a job.
Yeah, it makes sense. But it's, some videos, all they're destined for is a certain amount of views. And sometimes you're going to go, that's fair enough. That's as many views as it was going to get. Yeah. Whereas another video might really underperform and I might have put all my effort into that. And I go, fuck, why is that? Yeah. What the hell? And a video I spent, 10 minutes on just for a laugh might get 1 million views, and I go, what is that?
It's weird. Jacko and I talked about that, like how it's sometimes you can pick it, but then other times you just
seems to be a universal experience.
It's so strange. Is it for now? Like I don't want this to sound like condescending, or not condescending, I think that's the right word, but because again, this just because it's foreign to me. Yeah. I couldn't imagine if I was doing that I would get like fulfillment out of it. Do you feel like fulfillment out of? Like, I mean, I suppose because I work outside, I like excavation stuff. So like, there's a bank there, and then all of a sudden there's not, and I've built like a wall for someone, and like I can see what I do. Like, do you get fulfillment out of doing it?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's a few sides to it. It's all I've ever done, so I think it's I've never technically had a real job, as I say to people.
So that was that job that you didn't go into?
EB Games, yeah. I think I'm still employed. They're waiting for me to rock up, and I'm not going in.
That all know who you are too, wouldn't they? Just rock in one day, I'm ready.
Yeah, there's been a couple of times where I've been in there, and they give me the look, and I go, there's a look that I always get.
Dude, I tell people about this as well, and and it's, you sound, I tell my mates.
You can tell,
like,
can't you?
100%, man. you go, they know.
Yeah. Oh,
And it's so fucking strange.
I'm so glad you have it as well. The Spidey sense.
Yeah. I went and looked at a job this morning at like 8 a.m. before we did this, and the old mate comes to the door and he's like, "Hey, you go," and I see like. You can see it in his eyes. He's like, "Hang on," and then like this bit of a grin. It's just like, yeah.
It's the way they like. I don't even know how to describe it. You put it so well there. It's almost like they're looking through you for a second.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah. Oh yeah. How are you? And it's that, and you go, wait. What were you doing there? What was that? Yeah. What was that? Rewind.
But it's like, I know, you know. But it's weird. You talk to people about that don't get that, and you sound like. I mean, I imagine just. Someone else hear that, they think...
You sound insane.
Dude.
Yeah. I'll turn to my girlfriend, like, we need to leave. Yeah. She's like, why? I'm like, that man in the corner is looking at me. And she's like, what are you on about? I'm like, over there, he's staring at me. There was one brutal time at Eastlands, a local shopping mall that we have here. I was walking around there with my parents, doing some shopping, I think for someone's birthday. And... a bloke walked up beside us all, and he had like the clipboard. You know, like they kind of get you to sign up for shit, like a charity worker or something.
Yeah.
And he's just tailing along next to us, but he's not saying anything. I'm like, and then I go, I don't know what your sort of method is with those kinds of people, but I have a few different ones. And today's one, I was like, I'm just going to pretend like I don't speak English. I'm like, I'm just going to sort of not say anything and be like, I don't. And he walks up, I'm like, oh, sorry. And he goes, no, I love your videos. I go, hey mate, how are ya? Like, I thought you were like a charity worker. He's like, no, I am. But I just wanted to say hi. I was like, oh. And then my parents just walked away. I'm like, why are you leaving me here? What the hell?
Protect me. I'm still your son.
Help. Yeah. Do something.
I get my go-to when it first started, like real pretentious, but people come and be like, are you that lettuce guy? And my default would be like, I'm not that good looking, am I? Like,
it's a good one.
It was. But now it's weird. I share. I'm constantly like, I don't know if you've watched any of my like stories and stuff, but
so a lot of you singing in the shower with some filters on.
There's a lot of that.
I had a couple questions actually. Yeah,
but like my general day-to-day life is on my story sort of thing.
Yeah.
For the most part, and I'm pretty good, pretty bad actually with like names and faces and stuff. And I'll get people that'll come up to me, I'll bump into them. They're like, "How you going?" And I'll be talking about stuff, and they'll be like, "Oh, what about such and such? This happened." I think, do I know you, or is it just, are you like, because you've seen? Like,
have you seen the stuff?
Yeah.
That's a rough one. Yeah,
dude, that happens to me all. But I mean, I treat everyone this like, just because I'm bad with names and stuff, I treat everyone like the yeah. But I always, and then my kids, man, when they were younger, that it was so bad. I'd bump into someone at a shopping centre or something like that, and they'd be asking about stuff, and then we'd walk off. My kids, naturally, they're just like, "Dad, who was that?" Like loud, and I'd be like, "I don't know, just keep walking." But that's so. I mean, that's a whole nother experience, you know, with the kids. It's so
like,
weird.
why are strangers coming up to you, Dad?
Yeah.
What are they? Who is that?
It's so bloody strange, and that was part of the reason. I mean, there's a few reasons, but part of it is why I stopped. A while ago, my eldest, he's 18 now, but I think he was like 13, 14 or something.
Right.
And he got like hyper fixated, you know, how many views and how many likes and how much money did you make of this and that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this isn't normal. Like this, you know, like this is, you know, I just constantly trying to play it down sort of thing. It's, it's different.
Yeah. I was quite blessed, I think, with my parents especially. They would just sort of, they thought it was really cool what I was doing, but they'd never really sort of burst in the room and be like, "How much have you made today?" I'm like, "Oh." But like, you know, Mum, I did a lot of live streaming as well on like Twitch and stuff, doing the same sort of thing.
Yep.
And you know, Mum and Dad would be in the chat like watching and all that.
Yeah,
I'm like,
cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, because Mum was like a night shift worker at the power company, so she'd have it up on the computer screen just watching and everything.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah, they're always good. Nowadays they ask, you know, "How much you making off that video, mate?" And I'm like, "Oh, shut up. Like, get out of here." But they're like, "Oh, that video didn't do too well." I'm like, "Shut up."
That's awesome, man. Because I just like, I have this, I don't know, I suppose when gaming YouTuber comes into my mind, it's obviously so far from what you are and what you do, but I just have like this.
There's a stereotype for it for sure.
100%.
The goblin in the dungeon just sitting there.
Yeah, and like your parents being like, "When are you going to get a real job? And we're so disappointed in you."
Yeah.
And it just like, but you're like, you know,
I'm sure that happens. Luckily, I didn't have that happen though. They were just
Yeah.
like, I think because when they also found out it was, you know, I already had the 100K and
So-
they saw the
so-
plaque and they're like, "Oh, wow."
So no one knew at all.
No, there was one guy at school who recognized my voice because he had watched some of the stuff. And then he was a little dickhead. He went around and started telling people and like, you know, it was like posting on the YouTube videos like my name and stuff. And I'm like, bro, get the hell out of here. Like, what the hell?
I'm going to beat your ass at
Yeah,
school.
I think I walked past him. I said like, mate, fuck off. And he was like, oh shit. But I was like, what are you doing? It's so weird. Like putting my full name on the YouTube comments. I'm like, get the hell out of here. Like, weird.
It's crazy. What would you be doing? Well, I suppose you'd be working. You would have gone to EB Games and
yeah, could still be at EB Games. I don't know. Yeah.
Did you have like before you wanted to make content and stuff? Did you want to be a fireman or a?
I want to be an actor. That was a big one for me.
Really?
I was big into acting. Yeah, like,
wow.
And I've done a few like. Obviously, I was doing media and stuff like film production when I was at college. That was my main thing.
Yeah.
There was that. I've done stand-up comedy before. I did that for a couple of years ago, and would tour around here. And
that's great.
It's strange.
I mean, you said yourself like you were anxious. You know, you're an anxious, even more anxious person back then.
I was. Yeah.
That's and so, would you like? Do you think you'll go back to a?
I'd like to. It was a bit of fun. It did get to a point though where I was too anxious and. You know, it was an interesting one. I literally just have to be having beers before I went on stage to even be able to do it. And then I'm like, this probably isn't good. I probably shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
And it'd be, you know, Tuesday night at like 4 p.m., 5 p.m. or something. And I have to have like 3 pints before I go on stage. I'm like, I can't keep doing this.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'd like to go back to it. I think I'm in a better spot now than I was back then. I think it'd be quite fun to do it.
For sure.
But yeah, outside of that, I think short films, sort of traditional media...
On
filmmaking.
which side of the camera?
Both. Yeah, I really like both, to be honest.
Wow.
Yeah. Something I've been thinking about a lot lately. Yeah. I'm very like ADHD mind. I'm like, I will start a new project or I'll be interested in something every week. Like last night I spent 3 hours making a lawn mowing game. Couldn't tell you why. No idea why. I just went, this would be fun. And I just started making it, and it is pretty sick. Like I'll keep working on it. But
so, have you? Is there other games you've made and stuff?
I've done a bit of game dev stuff before in the past. Like it's always been an interest. I mean, I was almost going to start a new channel doing that, making games.
Are these games out there? Like, can people? Have they been released or whatever?
No, I did a video where I kind of merged two of those hobbies together. I basically spent a week remaking Rust myself.
Are you allowed to do like it?
I did it for fun. I didn't release it, and it was shit. It sucked. Yeah. Like, it was, kind of a joke. But 7 days, I built something kind of similar to Rust, and then I flew to Melbourne to PAX, which is like a massive gaming event. Okay. And I got my management to set me up on like an actual stall, and I presented the game at this gaming convention.
And that didn't piss like Rust off?
No, they're a funny bunch, the people that make the game. I called the game Crust. As you do. Yeah. And then I messaged all of the developers of Rust. Yeah. And I just said, completely out of context, so I'm like, hey, like, random question for a video, don't worry about it, but like, if you're making a sandwich, do you like love crust or do you hate it? And they're all like, oh, I love crust. I took those screenshots and I printed them out and put them on my booth at the game. And they sent me a message after the video, like, you cheeky bastard.
That's awesome.
It was funny. It was good.
So as I said before, you're in the top 0.06% of people in the world that have cracked the million on YouTube. Yeah. Whereabouts are you in the scheme of things on the game Rust itself? Like
it's a good one. There's a few heavy hitters in America.
Because I'd never even heard of it.
Yeah. It's getting more and more popular nowadays. It's like there's new channels popping up every week that are making good content too, and you're like, holy shit, where's this guy come from? Yeah. You have like 3,000 subscribers, but his video's got like 200,000 views, and it's really good. You're like, oh my god. Yeah. And it's like their first upload. It's crazy. But I think in terms of Rust itself, I don't know. It's hard to judge, to be honest, because like I've been doing it for so long. Yeah. So I'd be considered one of the classics because I've been there, since the start. A veteran, I'm an OG. All right. Yeah. But I don't know, man. I've been like the top 5, maybe. I think.
And how many people roughly play the game?
Oh, it just hit its all-time peak of like, I think 300,000 people online at the one time.
And you're in the top 5. Like that's.
Yeah, it'd have to be up there.
That's mental, man.
Yeah, it's a crazy one.
Unless this goes absolutely gangbusters and it's like reaches people from all around the world, like huge people. I'm probably in my life never going to meet someone else that's in the top 5 out of 300. Like, that's massive, man.
It's a lot, yeah. It's...
Do you get a lot of people, like either fan mail or people reaching out going, can you collaborate in that sort of...
Yeah, I've done a few. There's only sort of a select handful of people that I do, and most of them are Australians as well, that I've met.
Yeah.
And, they're also in the similar range of subscribers and views, so it kind of makes sense. But I found a lot of viewers prefer just the solo videos. They prefer just me talking one-on-one.
Yeah.
It's like I said before, they'd rather I'm talking to them almost, rather than two people chatting and they're on the outside just looking in. Like, it's not as involved.
I've never thought of it like that.
It's a weird psychology, but it makes sense, right? It's like...
How did you figure that out? Or it's just something that evolved over time?
Literally just evolved over time, yeah. It's made me realise, I'm like, well, the videos where it's just me get more views than if I'm playing with 2 or 3 people. And then I had to sit back and... Because I watch a lot of YouTube myself and call it market research. I'll watch a few Rust videos from time to time. And I find myself clicking off the ones where it's like a group of 4 people, friends... having fun together, which is great. But I go, well, I'm not involved here. It's not like they're talking to me. It's like you're missing out on the joke or something. It's like you're in a room full of people and everyone's over there chatting and you're just watching. Whereas if you're having a conversation one-on-one like me and you, you're a bit more involved and you want to stay there and go, I like this actually.
That makes a lot of sense.
There's a lot of psychological tricks involved.
There's a bloke, I think he's still around. He was called Meals by Cougine. I think I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Or now it's just called Meals by Couge, but it's pronounced C-U-G.
Okay. Yep.
Is this like... He just come up my news feed one day out of nowhere. He lives in like Brooklyn or somewhere like that.
Yeah.
He's this tall, skinny white guy with the thickest like Italian way of talking. He's got like Italian heritage, longer hair. He's got like no chin.
Right.
A goatee and all this stuff, but his like mannerisms and his sayings and stuff are brilliant. And I don't know, just one of those ones that like he came up like the algorithm must have thought that I'd appreciate.
You like this guy,
yeah. And I did, and I was like, this is brilliant. And then like a couple of weeks later, he's like referencing and talking about how the fact is blowing up, so to speak. And in one of the interviews, I saw this interview that he did with someone, and he was saying about how he had been making basically the exact same thing. It started off of him like making these cooking videos, so because he loves to cook.
Yep.
So he's making cooking videos, and then it went to, and that didn't. It was just he was a nobody, so to speak. Then it went to he was doing the same videos, but he would commentate like while he was doing it. Same thing. The minute he put his face in it, bang, just took off. And I think it's because he's not what I would say a normal looking, I mean, I'm not either, but it works
in your benefit though.
Dude, like the voice, the way that he talks is just not what you'd expect to come from him sort of thing. And I think that's why, but I thought that's so interesting. Like, and it's one of those like testaments to if you're doing something, it's not like, oh, this isn't working. It might just be one little detail. Like,
absolutely.
And his was literally just flipping the camera around like very briefly every now and again. And he's pretty big now, I think. Like,
he does YouTube, or
probably.
Social media,
I come across him on Facebook, but he, I'm not exactly sure. I'm the same. I don't watch much of anything sort of thing.
I mean, you've put it perfectly. I think that's, if anyone ever asks me like tips for YouTube or even just other social media in general, all it is trying and failing, and then trying and succeeding, do that again. Yeah. But do it slightly different. Yeah. Try and succeed, fail. Succeed. Yeah. It's just a stepping stone of information. It's just like...
And it's another thing that I think is when, like as you said, people asking you and stuff. I've had people ask me as well, I want to do what you do, and like, how did you get about it? And I'm like, well, I can tell you this stuff, but it's not going to work for you. And it's the same as I was talking to a bloke, and I said, I was like, I got this doing this podcast for. I was like, he's got 1.41 million subscribers on YouTube.
You have to start with that.
Well, the first thing that came out of his mouth, he was just like, this is going to be it. And I was like, what? And he was like, this is going to be what's going to kick you off. And I was like, look, I wish that were true, and I don't know if you've noticed it, but I mean, realistically, out of those 1.41 million people, if 60 or 80% of your subscribers watch that, I'd honestly reckon there'd be less than 50 or 100 people that would then listen to. I mean, they might because it's you, and vice versa. So the people that are in, like, let's say your world, won't come out, won't care about some ex-alcoholic who makes, you know what I mean? And there would be some people that will listen to this that'll probably come over and have a look, but not enough to make, like, well, in my case, like kick it off sort of thing.
I get what you mean. Yeah, it's two completely different niches, really.
100%.
Which can sometimes work. Like, there is sometimes more overlap than you think, but yeah, it's a rough one. I mean, if you look at it logistically, I think 90+% of my viewers are US based. So, which is crazy to think. Like, and I think that's part, like you said, you were watching that guy because his voice sounded a little bit different.
Yeah.
They're probably thinking the same thing. Like, who's this nasally fucking Australian? G'day, mate. Like, they think I'm knocking about the kangaroos and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a weird one. Like, I don't know how many American Rust viewers would translate over to any sort of other niche. Do you know what I mean?
And that's the thing. I mean, as much as, like, it's strange. I get I forget the fucking name of it now. I think it was called oh God, he's going to shoot me. It was called like the Cozzy or something. It was basically, it was a singlet. So like, it was a wife beater, the blue singlets, but this bloke had developed it and sewn a collar on it.
Right.
And dude, it was something like that. Or the Cobber or something. I've got a couple at home. But a bloke I know, he was like, it was his brother-in-law or something. He's like, he's got these. He's going to send you over a couple. Like, they're fucking brilliant. And I wore them. I put a video out, and then I had all these people messaging me going, these are the best things ever, which is, I mean, they're all, like, you can just wear them underneath a suit jacket. Yeah. And it looks like you've got like a shirt or like something.
Oh, yeah, so it's like I get what you mean.
It's just a singlet, just with the collar sewn into it, like no sleeves.
Fancy singlet, yeah.
And you get heaps of people buying that, but then I've got like a mate of mine, I might be like, get on and subscribe to Memeio's channel, and no one will.
Yeah, they'll be like, what are you talking about?
It's strange how, so as much as people think that you have like influence and stuff in people's life, it's not always the case.
Yeah, trust me. Yeah, it's
like if you started a water bottle company, like I've seen it heaps of times before, people that start other channels or businesses and whatever.
Yep.
And they instantly, and it's the same with this, man. Like I'm at the moment, I think reaching like 4 to 9 million people a month, just on the Facebook and Instagram side of it. And when I first started this podcast, I was like, this will be, like a fucking few of them will come over. And it was like, I think I got like 100 straight away. And I was like, how the fuck is that working? Yeah. Like not only those people that I'm reached, but there's like 120 or 130,000 people on Facebook that follow me. I think 20,000 Instagram, and 100 of them came over to to Patreon. So like, which I would, it blows your mind.
I think people overestimate people's willingness and strength even. If someone's on their phone and they've watched a video that they like, 97% of people won't even click on the profile to see who's even posted that. Like it's a big leap for them to go from a whole different niche to it's a completely different world, like you said.
It is.
And I've also seen that happen too. People will blow up for doing one thing. They go, I've made it now. Everyone's here for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to go do this thing and it's completely different and everyone's going to follow me. And it's like, well, no, because they might be there for you, but they're there for you because you're doing this.
Yeah.
It's like if I'd started a pizza making vlog, everyone's like, what the fuck are you doing? Go back and play the game.
Yeah.
Get in the room and sit down.
Yeah. But it's strange, like, to try and get, I suppose, the data, for lack of a better term, to keep narrowing it down. Like going back to Meals by Cousine, it's obviously it failed. It was just him making the videos, then him talking, but then putting his face to the voice.
Yeah,
I think that he would be one of the ones that people. It's him. It's not necessarily because it's just that weird bit with his voice and his face. They're not that. So I think you probably could, like with stuff, like. Yeah, and you just said yourself about your nasally commentary, and that's all through the videos and stuff when you Google your name. So, and even the 80% of your American viewers, like it's definitely, it's you to a part. But
something
I suppose
memorable for them to to separate me from the other Russ people. They go, is that the nasally fucking Australian guy? Yeah, I've watched him. Yeah, it's him.
Yeah.
I think when you think about stuff like that, you got to really, really generalize it and break it down to its dumbest terms almost. So, like you said with that guy, he put his face on and, he got way more success.
Yeah.
Maybe that just means that the people that watch his stuff prefer to see eyeballs in the videos. They prefer to actually look at someone's face while they watch it. And then you can take what you've learnt there and then try it on another niche and go, right, I'm going to make a sports channel, but I'm going to make sure I have my face in the videos.
Yeah.
And you can do that for everything. Like, I remember I used to watch this channel. It was like a ghost hunting channel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the videos were getting really good views. And I'm like, this is crazy because...
Ghosts are fucked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ghosts are fucked. And I'm like, but do you know what I mean? It's not even something that's been like confirmed real. And it's getting like, these videos get millions of views. I'm like, how are they doing this? This is weird.
Yeah.
And I watched the videos, then I got on, like, these videos are fucking great. This is awesome.
Yeah.
And I noticed they would do this thing. The videos were also like an hour long.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, nothing might happen though. They're not going to see a ghost. Like, unless, it's a miraculous, one of a kind video.
Yeah.
I'm like, surely this is a lot of nothing for an hour. How are people still watching this for this long? And when I watched it, caught myself on there for 40 minutes because what I realized, they would use sound effects really subtly that have like just a slow build up almost before, and it would build up and then, nothing might happen, but then it'll start building up again.
Fuck, you'd be exhausted at the end.
I don't, yeah. But I took that and I went, right, I want to kind of do that in my video.
Yeah.
So I will use a lot of sort of rising sound effects. If it's, a slow moment where I'm just out farming and nothing's really happening, if I have like people go, oh, hang on, something might happen here. And sometimes something will happen and that's a big payoff. Sometimes nothing happens, but then by the time you realize that, it's already happening again slowly for the next 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's something where you can take something from a completely different niche, ghost hunting in real life videos. And I went, I'm going to try that with my videos.
Yeah. And
it paid off. It worked really well. And that was actually a big thing that kickstarted a lot of my views around this point.
Isn't that mental?
It's weird, yeah, and it goes back to just sort of translating different mechanics to different niches.
I watched the Beast Games. Like I don't watch bugger all of anyone of anything.
Yeah, is that the TV show?
But it's on
Prime.
It's something. It's on one of the streaming services. Kids love it. I'll admit, I love it too. And I was like, this is sick.
I mean, he's the king of that, keeping your attention, right?
So this is where I'm getting to. So I watched. Must have been when it first started, I think. And he did like an interview with someone, and he said that he's cracked it. So he's studied it. He's figured it out, like we were just talking.
Oh, yeah.
He reckons that without a doubt, he could start a brand new channel with no subscribers tomorrow, not have his voice in it, so nothing that people can recognise him, and he reckons he'd be able to get to the point of where he is again pretty quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. I see that just based on what I just said there. But he would have that times a million.
Yeah.
Different, every little thing he's micro-analysed, like...
Yeah.
He knows.
It's such a crazy world. Like, imagine going back even 20 years ago, not that long ago, and explaining the shit that we're talking.
No.
There's like you'd
be burnt in the town centre. They'd be like, you're insane.
You would be. Oh, I'm going to go
about?
down to this bloke's farm, and I'm going to have me million subscriber plaques. I'm going to talk about virtual farming and some dude in Brooklyn that cooks Italian.
They'd be like, what are you saying? You need to be locked up.
Yeah. So have you haven't.
That is actually one of your questions.
It was. I did say.
Here, I'll give you a good clip. Ready?
Yeah.
This is where you start the clip. I was meant to be in a Mr. Beast video.
No way.
I was. So, let me preface. He has his, I don't know if you know, he has his gaming channel.
I know.
He has a Mr. Beast gaming where he does, gaming videos.
Yeah.
And it's, also very successful because he's taken what he learnt from his other channel, does it in gaming.
Yeah.
Millions and millions of views. Who would have guessed? So, I was in Sydney because I used to live up in New South Wales.
Right.
In Newcastle area for 4 years. And then I was down in Sydney for an event. And I'm like in the middle of a city in my hotel. My phone buzzes and it's the Mr. Beast gaming manager who started following me a few weeks back on Twitter. And he was like, you've got 5 minutes, jump in this call. You're going to be in this video. And I went, holy shit. I'm like, I literally can't. I'm not at my computer.
Had this happened yet?
Yeah. No, this is like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah, right.
It's somewhat recent.
Yeah.
And I'm in this hotel and I'm like, dude, I can't. I'm like, holy shit. And then he's just I hadn't sent anything back. So I'm like, fuck, what do I do? And he sent me back like 2 minutes, bro. You got to get in. Because the way they do it, you're in, or they'll get someone else.
Yeah.
And it was a video. I couldn't do it. I'm like, fuck, whatever. Lived with it. I'm like, cool.
How come you couldn't do it? Just mentally?
I wasn't at home.
Oh,
so it was the video. I'll tell you what the video was going to be
Yeah.
and why I couldn't do it. It was going to be on Minecraft, randomly enough. And it was whatever you build, they will buy it for you in real life. So people were building private jets, Teslas. Someone built a briefcase of just like $100,000 and they would buy it for you. I know, I'm kicking myself. Yeah. And they wanted me to be in that, and I couldn't do it because I wasn't at home on my computer. I'm like, I can't. They're like 2 minutes to get in. I'm like, dude, I can't. And I'm like, fuck.
What would you have built?
I don't know. That was around the time I was looking at getting a house. So I would have built a house, I think.
True. Yeah, but you probably would have been in like, probably would have bought your house in like Namibia or something. Like somewhere.
Yes. It's like, we got your house. Yeah, South Sudan.
Yeah.
What? No. It's like, good luck.
That's crazy. Do you reckon you get another shot? I mean, you're obviously...
Maybe.
Does he still follow you? I don't know.
I think the guy still follows me, yeah.
So you're obviously on the radar.
It could be, yeah.
I mean, now that you're...
Rust is actually... There was a big Rust event just last week where this really mainstream Twitch streamer, I don't know if you've heard of him, maybe. It's called The Burnt Peanut. He looks like a little peanut character. It's a long story.
Yeah.
He's like probably the most viewed streamer at the moment in the world.
Yeah.
And he just figured out what Rust was, and now he started his own server.
Yeah.
And now everyone in the live streaming world is playing Rust right now. So it's like the biggest game at the moment. And I'm like, damn, there's a lot of eyes on it. It could be... So who knows? It could be a Mr. Beast Rust video.
That's great. And that's the other thing, man. Like, this could obviously get you,
Yeah, absolutely. And that's always... I mean, that's what it's been for 11 years. Me just going, how can I just keep going up and up and up?
Yeah. What's the... I saw on your story last night, on your Instagram story, you... it was a filtered photo of you.
No, that was real.
Predominantly eyes. And it was, might start a new channel in real life.
IRL channel. Yeah, it's something I've been thinking about for a while. And again, it's just like we've talked about. I feel like I'm a broken record. Every time I talk about YouTube, I always say the fucking same shit.
Yeah, but this is the thing.
Because it's been drilled into me for 11 years.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah. But not only that, so the people that predominantly listen to my stuff, I would somewhat, they enjoy listening and watching me because they enjoy it, and it's somewhat similar, just like the people that enjoy watching. So most of them are going to be as sort of.
They'll be interested somewhat.
Yeah, well, because it'd be somewhat new to them. So bang on.
I hope so. If I'm rambling, guys, I'm sorry. Click off this video if you want. Next week will be a better one. All the best. Cheers. What was I even saying? Yeah, the real life channel. I've been wanting to start it for a while.
Yeah.
I think Jacko told you that we used to have a channel together about 4 years ago, and it was just us drinking piss and just being stupid. That's all it was.
That was my whole thing to start with.
Yeah, I mean, you know the feel. We were, younger and a lot more energetic and hyper, and how can we be crazier and whatever. And it was, there was no sort of longevity to this channel. We're like, we can't keep doing this, like whatever.
Yeah.
But we do want to bring back just a podcast because, we still have a lot of fun when we're just one-on-one chatting and we riff and it goes on for hours and no one might listen, but it'd be good for a podcast. But I wanted to start my own real life channel for a while and just taking the things that I've learned from doing my gaming stuff, but translating it to real life content.
What do you mean? Like the ad, I know what you mean. The
just everything, like in terms of the editing style, the video ideas.
What would you make it about though?
Just honestly, it would be quite variety. Like there's a few video ideas that I want to do. I don't know if I should share them because someone might take them.
Very true.
Maybe I'll tell you after.
Yeah. I do. I wonder about that sort of stuff.
It's weird, hey? Yeah. Because no one will, but
you don't know. Like, no. No one will. But if they did,
you'd just
be like,
it
fuck,
would
I
suck.
wish I never ever said that.
Yeah, it's a lot of just like think half vlog, not even really vlog. Half like almost challenge videos mixed with like, I don't know if you know other YouTubers like Ryan Trahan. Do you know that guy? No. He's a young guy. He does videos, he traveled across Europe starting with just a penny
Oh yeah.
And so every day, he started like selling water bottles, and then he made like $5, and then he started selling bags, and he just made his way across the country.
Bags of Coke.
No, like backpacks. Backpacks full of cocaine. Yeah. So just sort of stuff like that in the real life niche.
Yeah.
And it's funny to say, but the reason I started thinking about it was because obviously the way I'm set up now, due to like tax reasons, this is where the conversation's going to get riveting, everyone. We're talking about tax now. All my money that comes from YouTube goes into my company. Yep. So we're set up as a proper business.
That's how I set this up.
Yeah. And then I pay myself personally a salary every month.
Yeah.
But because, the YouTube's been quite successful, there's a fair bit of cash that just sits in that company.
And you want to give some to me?
No, sorry. Yeah, that's the videos. I get this.
Bring in the briefcase.
Yeah, come on. No, but I'm thinking like, if I want to use any of that money, like outside of, all I can really use it for is either buying computer parts, buying stuff to do with video games, because that's what I do. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Or, the once a year travel to a gaming convention and back. Yeah. That's pretty much it. And I'm like, okay, well, if I did real life content, let's say...
You can write it all off.
It sounds bad, but it kind of made sense to me. I'm like, if I want to make videos that I actually want to make, let's say it's like, I don't even know, flying to America for something, some sort of video. It's like, well, that can actually be funded through my business. That's not like a personal expense anymore.
No.
Or if I want to make a video locally and do something big, I can use that money as well to do that.
Yeah.
Rather than it just sit there and do nothing.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you know what I mean? And I saw that, and then I started thinking more and more about the ideas and what I want to make. And I'm like, this could actually be kind of fun. I'm like, it'd be a fun one.
I've got the, I don't give a fuck, I'll share my ideas if someone takes one. But part of the
sorry, go.
He's going to start talking about it now. One of the things that I thought I was like, it'd be nice to do this stuff, like, because I'm loving the whole, it's only early days, but still loving the whole idea of the podcast. I'm a diesel mechanic by trade. I love like making things and whatnot. There's so many people like that make outrageous cars and all that sort of stuff. I don't think it'd go that way, but I'd like to have like a warehouse in like Cambridge. Mm-hmm. So it's like thinking like trying to future-proof it all. If there was people that were going to fly in for anything, you're close there. Then and I thought, fuck, that'd be like ideal to be able to film stuff, and to record podcasts and stuff like that. That's
actually funny you say that. That's why I got my house where it is.
Yeah,
because it's right next to the airport, and I was doing a lot of flying, and I'm like, well, this makes the most sense.
Yeah,
surely. So that's the exact same reason, like you just said, or anyone flying in as well. I'm like, it's close.
It so like something like Mr. Beastie type of thing, like because
not to that extreme.
No, but you're very similar. Like you're like smart and well spoken, but you're a bit like quirky, for lack of a better term.
Yeah,
like which very similar to Mr. Beast. Which people like. I enjoy watching Mr. Beast because he's not like some foul-mouthed scumbag like me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I think similar. Imagine sort of that style of content, but a lot more toned down and more personable. Whereas I feel like you watch a Mr. Beast video, the production value's there. You're like, this is a team that's done this. And it's, flying to the Bahamas for a 2-minute shot and then he's back. And I'm like, it's not going to be that. But, imagine maybe 10% of that in terms of a structured video that...
Yeah. I think... there's obviously lots of different ways to get noticed and get traction on this sort of stuff. And obviously that big spending is just... People enjoy to see it because that's well out of the realms of definitely what I'm going to ever do. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
But what will ever happen for me. So it's like, that's cool to see what's possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
People, and that's the whole, what I was saying, 80% of people want to be an influencer in some way. It's because it's this mythical, unobtained, people are,
they also see the end result, which is, like if people go, oh, do I want to do what you do? I'm like, I don't think you do though, because... Like, do you want to sit there for 3 days straight playing this game for 30 hours? Yeah. And they go, oh, fuck no. And I go, yeah, well, you don't want to do this then.
Nah. Does it ever feel like a job? Getting a bit off topic here.
Absolutely, yeah. Right. It's been a job for, I want to say maybe the past 7 years.
Yeah.
It's felt like a job, sorry. It's been like a proper job. I think if I wasn't doing YouTube now, I wouldn't be playing Rust at home. Like I'm never in my life playing that game without recording it. Do you know what I mean? It is a job.
Yeah.
Whereas back in the day, I was playing it a lot because it was fun.
Yeah.
And I just happened to go, hey, I should record this.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'm going to get on the game to make this video.
Yeah.
Like I have the video idea before I get on. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you aware? Like as I said, like I've got this stereotype in my head. But I mean, even you said yourself, you're playing it for like a whole day.
Yeah.
Do you ever like
not in once? I'm not sat there.
No. But
I'd drop dead if I stood up and just die. Yeah.
Do you have like a routine, like that? You know, it's just like, okay, if I do this, I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to stretch. I'm going to do something.
Yeah. I have somewhat of a structure, but in the same time, I kind of don't in terms of the hours.
Yeah.
Because it's such a volatile sort of game, and also depends on what video I'm making. So there was a video a couple of weeks back where the idea I had to be on the game as soon as it wiped at 2 a.m. for our time. So I had to wake up at like 1:30 in the morning, get on the game, and I recorded until about 1 p.m. Then went back to bed, had to get back up to finish it off. Like it's all circumstantial.
Yeah.
But like I have my routine. Like every day I go for, my walk.
Yeah.
We go to the gym at night and, watch show or whatever at the same time and dinner. But besides that, it's just juggling those set things around what I'm doing that day.
Do you know how many videos you made, roughly?
I think we're about to hit 500. I think it's like, we're at like 498 or something, 499.
Are you worried you'll run out of ideas?
I've been thinking that for the past 11 years, but it hasn't happened yet, which is weird. It's always, I'm worried I'm going to run out of ideas or it's just going to die.
Yeah, or people are going to hate you.
Every year, well, they already do, some of them, but...
Do you get much hate?
Not too much. Like, I don't even know what constitutes hate, to be honest. I get comments that are like, just fuck you. I'm like, okay, fair play. Yeah, I guess. But like, is that hate or is that just funny? I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But then I'll get people that like will try and post my address or something. Or they'll be like, you live here, fuck you, I'm going to come kill you. I'm like, what the hell?
How would they know that? Or people that do?
People find, I don't know, to be honest.
Okay.
When I bought my house, I did a post on Instagram, kind of like a celebratory.
I saw that, or I saw it just said house warmed.
Yeah, it was one of those. But the very first photo on that carousel was a photo of me standing out the front of my house. But I took the photo into Photoshop, and what I did was I changed all the colors of the house, and then I pixelated and blurred everything.
Wow!
Like I did everything. Like you couldn't tell what house it was.
Yeah.
And then I posted that because I'm like, I don't want people knowing what my house looks like, obviously. Yeah. Posted that. Within 5 minutes, my mate called me, who's a pretty techie guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, you've got to delete that photo. I'm like, why? And he sent me my full address on realestate.com. And he's like, yeah, I found this. And I'm like, how did you find this? He's like, the sold sign that I didn't change the color of, he just looked up like red sold sign Tasmania, found the real estate, saw the recently sold, went, that's the house. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even think of this.
That's great.
So I had to delete the photo. I'm like, dude, it's scary. Like, people will find it.
Man.
It's a weird one.
My understanding of technology compared to yours is obviously like massively different, but then it's even scary to think that there's that gap again with you and other people.
Oh,
and
yeah, when I'm realizing, I'm like, oh shit, it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a strange one. And like there was a guy, we got solar installed at the house.
Yeah.
And one of the guys, he's like, the guy that was installing it, he's talking me through it. And he gave me the look. And I went, oh. And then he's like, oh, no. So what do you do? And I go, I sort of like, I always say I make videos. Like I just make videos, content or whatever. He's like, yeah. He's like, I think I've seen your stuff. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
And then he just started sort of laughing. And I'm like, oh. He's like, oh.
This is getting weird.
Yeah. And then he just left. And I'm like, like, yeah, no. As he was walking out, he was doing that. I'm like, well, you know where I live. This is terrifying.
Yeah, shit.
It was weird, yeah. I'm like, oh, God. It's strange, man. It's a weird world.
It is, dude.
I didn't sign up for it. I just wanted to play my video games.
And like, to a point, I mean, the world does move fast, but you get to a point, like, if you just like, tomorrow was just like, that's it, wiped everything, there'll still be people out there that, you know what I mean? Like,
absolutely, yeah. It's
yeah.
I wouldn't be able to wipe that stain from me. I'd be walking around, people be going, you're the nasally guy, right? Like, yep, that's me. As I'm at EB Games, handing them their game.
Do you what are some of the things that so doing this, what are some of the things that it has enabled you to do where you've gone, this is like I couldn't have done this from working at EB Games? Like what's the place you've gone or people you've met or just to think like, yeah. What's been the oh wow moment? Like fucking like the whole making YouTube videos of me playing a game has...
Buying the house was the big one for me.
Yeah, that's...
Because I was... Yeah, I mean, that's like the goal. I'm like... Because I was living in Sydney, and then I'm like, man, I want to move back to Tassie because I'm born here, grew up here. I was only in New South Wales for like 4 years.
Yep.
And the 4 years I was there, I'm like, get me back to Tassie.
Yeah.
But like, I came back... As soon as I came back, I went back to my parents' house, and I was there for maybe like 2-3 months, and I'm just like looking for a house the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't... Because, you know, it's fine, but I'm like, you know, I was 20, 25, I think 26, and I'm like, I'm not living here making YouTube videos still, like...
That's getting to like the creepy sort of...
little bit, yeah. You know, mum and dad, wash it down. Like, hang on a minute, this is getting weird now.
I'm playing games with my friends.
Get the fuck out. So, yeah, I bought the house, and then, yeah, the minute I got the keys, that was when I sat there. I'm like, fuck. I'm playing this game that I was just playing for fun. Like, I didn't start it thinking I'd make money, and I've just bought my own house. I have my own business. Like, what the hell is going on? It was weird.
How long did... So, I set the whole Lord of the Lettuce up as a business when I got sober. So, I came out of rehab, and I was like, I'm going to do something with this. I just don't know what. So, that I set it up as a company. When did you... Like, how long were you just like, okay, I've got to take this? Like, did you have someone giving you advice? Going...
I think it was, I got my first sort of set of accountants for like tax stuff because I'm like, probably should be doing that. And then,
definitely,
and then they came to me and just said, fuck, you have to pay a lot of tax right now. And I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah, you should have been doing this from the get go. I'm like, oh, I had no idea. What? How am I meant to know this?
Yeah.
And then that was when I'm like, okay, I kind of got to lock in and actually let's set the company up. Like, we've got to trust, all that. So now it's set up properly. But back then I was just, you know, freeballing it. Like I had all my money was just in my bank account personally.
Yeah.
And like this was still when I was, you know, well past there. So I was making a decent chunk of change. Yeah. Paying enormous tax on that personally. Yeah. And I'm like, oh shit.
It's weird. You see like it happen a bit. You see people blow up for various different you know, capacities and different mediums. And then all of a sudden it's just like, they owe, you know, X amount to the ATO or the IRS, you know, and American stuff. It's just like, fuck, it's...
It's a stressful one. I wish it was taught a bit more in schools too, to be honest.
I wish it was taught at all.
Anywhere, I mean, I'm still learning. I'm like, because I had no idea. And I'm like, what if no one had told me and I got to this point? Yeah. And then it's like, hey, you owe like all this money. I'm like,
we want all of it.
Yeah, I'd be like, well, I don't have it anymore. I've spent it. They're like, well, you're going to jail. I'm like, what? This can't be it. What the hell? It's such a weird system. Like, how does that work?
Maybe that's something you could do. In
real life, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like how to avoid massive.
I rorted the ATO for 1 year. This is how I did it. That'd be a good video.
Would you
write that one down?
Have you ever tried to make content like with Minecraft or any of the others, or outside of Rust, or it's?
Yeah. I've done a few different things. Some has worked, some hasn't.
Yeah.
There's a few games similar to Rust. There's a game called The Forest, which is very similar to Rust, but like there's like cannibals and fucking monsters and shit. It's pretty scary. I don't do horror games very well.
I don't do horror at all, man.
Oh, I can't. It scares me. I did there was a year period when I was playing just horror games because I scream very high pitch like a female. Everyone enjoyed that, so that was what I was doing for a while. Yeah. So yeah, I've tried a few different things, but I mean, Rust has always been the bread and butter. It's you know, it's what the people are there for, which I don't blame them. If I put on a cooking video, I expect there to be some fucking cooking. Yeah, like I'm there for that.
For sure.
Or if you go to watch a footy game and they start playing golf, you go, what's this? Yeah, I don't want this.
Have you like, do you sell merch or anything? Like, have you taken it? Is the bulk of your business as such people watching you on YouTube play Rust, or do you sell merch, or like I
think majority of it now, it's still, the main thing is the YouTube views. Yeah. But I'd say maybe anywhere, like, again, it's circumstantial per month, but like sometimes 40 to 60% will be sponsorships in terms of like revenue. Sponsors. Yeah. Which is just completely out. It doesn't matter how many people watch the video. It's just this brand will pay me to say this. Nice. That's it. we've done a few merch things before. Had a few nightmare like scenarios with different companies though.
Yeah.
Like printing errors and dude, there was this one company, we did this Halloween drop. Like a special Halloween video I did, and I had a cool merch design made. It looked sick.
Yeah.
And then they set up this website for me. They're like, we're going to do this as a pre-order. I'm like, okay, that makes sense, sure. And I'm like, okay, the video goes live tomorrow.
Yeah.
Can I have a look at the website? Like, they show me screenshots.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, let me see the website, the
Yeah.
URL, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, we'll put it up like, the morning of when it goes up, and then we'll launch it all. I'm like, okay, sure. Like, yeah, just shout out the merch store. It's memeio.shop. That's the URL. I'm like, awesome, that's a good URL. Memeio.shop. So in the video, I'm going, guys, brand new merch, Memeio.shop. Check it out. I'm saying it over and over again. Video goes live.
Yeah.
Because my viewers are American, I posted around 5 a.m. our time. The video goes live. I'm up at 5 in the morning. I'm like, fuck, this merch site better be up. Jeez, the video's live. And they're like, yeah, it's up. I'm like, okay, thank God. I go to check it, Memeio.shop, invalid URL. I'm like, what? Memeio.shop? Nothing. And then they go, no, it's Memeio.store. I'm like, what do you mean?
No.
You didn't tell me. Like, oh, yeah, we changed it. I'm like, so I had to take the video down, re-edit every single time I said that. 5 in the morning, I had to be chipper and be like, guys, check out Memeio.store. And I'm so pissed off. We got it out. The merch like sold out. I was super happy.
Yeah,
Like,
cool.
whatever. Happy ending, you'd think.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. Because this was meant to be a pre-order.
Yeah.
The video went up on a Monday.
Yeah.
On a Thursday, I get a message on Instagram, and this guy's like, dude, the merch came today. It looks sick. And I go, what? The merch came today? What are you talking about? And then I get another buzz. That's another dude sending me a photo. He's like, merch came. I'm like, what the fuck? What? And I looked at the photos they sent, and it was the worst. It was like the design was, let's say it's meant to be like this, like printed. It was like this big off to the left.
So like a third of the size.
And it was just off-centered and blurry. And I'm like, what have they done? And I felt so bad because everyone's like, dude, I wore it to school today. It was awesome. I'm like, oh, no. And yeah, it was horror. I'd never work with them again. I don't even know how they managed to do that.
That was one of the things when I started selling merch is everyone, not everyone, I had people going, set up a Shopify,
Shopify, yeah.
One of those ones where you upload your design. I never touch it or anything.
No, they do it all.
Yeah, and I was just like, I'm not fucking doing that.
Yeah.
Like, for that reason, I was paranoid that people are spending hard-earned money on stuff because of me.
Yeah.
If that happened, like, not trying to make you feel bad, but I'd be horrified. Like,
yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. I was like, oh my God. It's out of your hands, or you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, no good. If you, I suppose everyone in their mind has got like, as we were talking before, has got like a point where you've made it sort of thing, or where it's, if you get to your, assuming you haven't already, but if you get to your mind, either be it subscriber wise or dollar wise that you've made it, what would be like the one thing that you'd be like, okay, I'm going to get like a fucking jet or a Lambo or what would be your, this is my stupidly outrageous present to myself? Because like you drive a pretty, a normal car.
Yeah, it's pretty normal. I mean, I only got that because my last Mazda 3 died. It was a Mazda 3.
I wasn't going to tell anyone what it is, but yeah.
I drive a Mazda 3, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I had like a 2006 Mazda 3 for like the past, I don't even know, 6 years.
Yeah.
And then I just upgraded to that because that died. And I'm like, yeah.
But that's like, again, going back to the stereotype that I've got burnt into my brain, you were rough up in the
Lambo.
Yeah, or a Merc or a Range Rover or something,
Well,
is that just because you're not a car guy, or is it
I'm
because
not
you're
a huge car guy myself, but it's also like me personally. I pay myself a salary, which is a lot less than what Memeio makes. So I don't even know if I can buy a really expensive car because it's not for the business. There's no use for Memeio to have a big car like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is why I'm starting the real life channel, because I will be buying a Lamborghini and a jet. So,
but
that's the point. I'm like, and I've never been interested in that. Like, I don't care.
So what would you get? Like, if
what would I get?
You start your real life channel.
I have a fear of flying, so it wouldn't be a jet.
I feel like that'd make you want a jet more. So you've got, if you think it's like, would you rather drive yourself or be in a taxi? Like, so you can control, you've got more control over.
Good point. But then I have to learn to fly.
No. But I mean, like, you instead of just getting on the plane, like this tube full of like other people and
they're
screaming
just
babies,
there to fly me.
Whereas, you've got Dave, the pilot, who you know on a first name basis.
That's a good point, yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe. You might be on the money there.
I'm definitely, man, you know,
No, I think it'd be like a boat, like some sort of yacht or something.
like
right?
not like a fishing boat, like a
No, yeah, a dinghy. No. I don't know. I never think about it. Like, I'm not,
Yeah.
again, I'm not in it for that. I don't
Yeah.
think I'm just like, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
This whole process has just been a series of, I just happened to be there at this certain time and this
which
happened.
it's crazy because there's people that like fight hammer and, you know,
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
to make even a dent. And it's,
Yeah.
you know, as time goes on, these sort of things get harder and harder and harder to crack. There's
Yeah,
more and
for
more and
sure.
more shit out there sort of thing. Like
Absolutely. You got to wade through it. That's why you just got to make something better than all the shit.
yeah. But but the fact that you're like, oh, I just accidentally did it. You
I
know,
know.
like
I feel like that sounds bad when I'm
No.
like you said, people are grinding. And I'm just like, oh, I just did it.
No,
it's
but
easy.
at the same
it's definitely not easy.
No,
It's-
no.
yeah.
I mean, you, as we were talking about before, just because you're doing something right doesn't mean wrong. The whole idea is shit. You've just got to keep going and change a little thing.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
just happened to get pretty bloody close the first time.
Yeah, like
and was aware of what you needed to change.
yeah, I'm not. There's no sort of subscriber or monetary goal that I've ever had in the 11, 12 years doing it. It's always just been. It sounds so cliche, but like, how can I just be better than the last video I did, or how can I be better than I was yesterday? That's all it is. And
Yeah.
if you do that, you're just going to get better and better every day.
Have you done any like of the workshops and all that? Because I get like, as I said, I've got, I don't know how many it is, like say 3 to 5. I'll have a look because it's fucking irking me. But so I get the YouTube, the videos as well, you know, because I'm a content creator on YouTube. Not that I ever post anything on there. But did you ever do like those workshops and stuff that they send you out?
Like, what do you mean? Like the actual YouTube branded ones? That they
Yeah, well,
send?
they're just, you know, want to be seen by, or you're obviously to a point where they're just like, he's sorted. We don't, because I get emails going like, oh, if you want to reach more people, like we're doing a workshop. I've got 4.42 thousand subscribers, 23 videos.
Nice. Fuck, that's
But
more subscribers than I had when I had 23 videos.
Look at the like mine's. You know, I wouldn't know how to drive any of that. You know, like
yeah.
But
Hey,
anyhow,
I can send you some tips. I'll do it. I'll send you some tips.
I'd like to get
Bring it back.
Yeah, I'd like to for sure.
What content would you do? Would you do this on YouTube, or would you want to do something else?
I'd do again like how you've got your Memeio. If I was in your position, I think you're on the right path. Whereas my stuff is just my life. Like it's not. Like I'll put this stuff on there. Maybe under if you can do it like a different, not a channel, but like a different fucking heading or whatever. Maybe.
Yeah.
Like, can you do? Like in a different folder or
like a different playlist. Let's say,
that's But it'd be that. I've always, I don't know. There's like my whole journey from like alcoholism to like detox and rehab and sobriety and whatnot. Get a lot of people, I suppose, because they watched it from the start from how I was. I lost like 17,500 subscribers just on Snapchat.
Wow.
When I was like, I got sober.
Really?
Plummeted, man. Like absolutely tanked. And I was watching.
Do you know what I think
down.
though? It sounds bad, but that's so good.
So
Because thank God they left.
well,
'Cause,
I put it down to people just want. I mean, I've talked about it heaps in this podcast, but people just want like validation of what they're doing is okay. So a lot of the people that were watched, you know,
that's it.
But now the ones that like a lot of the people that stuck around, I get a lot of people ask me all the time, like pretty much every week there'd be between 4 and 5 people every week that I'm talking to about just, oh, hey, you know, I've been watching you for ages, loved your journey and stuff, like how do I get into rehab or how do I do this?
Yeah.
You know, asking. So I'd like to do, you know, more of that sort of stuff.
That's so cool, isn't it, to think about how that's...
It's mental.
How that's changed into...
Absolutely mental.
I mean, I don't know. I imagine maybe one of the worst things in your life to what could potentially be one of the best things in your life. And it's the same thing. You've just spun it to...
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? That's awesome.
Which is, again, something that I haven't... I mean, it's awesome that such a negative has turned into such a positive. But it's, again, because I talk about it a lot, my algorithm's a lot of people, you know, talking about their rehab journeys and their journeys of sobriety and stuff. But mine's just sort of come naturally, I guess, because I had a platform beforehand. But so I'd put, just random stuff, you know. There's no real rhyme or reason. It's sort of.
I think there's an ask for that and a niche for that, especially. I don't know how to word it because it's, you know, it's a whole different realm, obviously. But it's like obviously a lot of that content is very serious and it needs to be. It's also, a lot sort of darker and a bit down, whereas I feel like you're quite an upbeat, chipper person and quite funny.
Yeah.
That sort of content, but in like a light-hearted, funny way, it'd be way more appealing to a lot of people, wouldn't it?
For sure. Well, I mean, I had this whole image in my head of like rehab and all that sort of stuff as this very, and it was hard, but at the same time, if you can put like that light-hearted spin in it sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Less daunting, I think, for people. So.
Yeah, and there's definitely an ask for that.
And the other thing that I do is, again, once if I do, well, hopefully when I finalise the sale of my business, is I'd like to travel around and do this so I can pack all this up into, I mean, I have no issue telling people my plans. Like, maybe it's arrogance because I think I can do it better than most. I don't know, but I'd love
That's the way to be.
Well, like everyone's got a story. And you're obviously... You're in the 0.06% of, whatever because of this stuff. But then I've got a lot of people I know, and other people I've met through friends who like know of me. Some do, some don't. Like, I've got this podcast. Do you want to come on? They're like, I'm boring. I'm like, you're not. Like, no one is boring. It's everyone's. Yeah. It's getting the story out of them.
Yeah.
And that's what I'd love to do. Like, I'd love to just fang about. Like, maybe take a week and start in Tassie, drive up the coast somewhere, interview like people, come back, punch them out. Do the same with the main. That's
a cool concept. Again, my YouTube brain just starts firing. Like, I could sit here for 10 hours and chat about YouTube stuff. Like, it's all I think about. But like me looking at that, like what an interesting way to flip the podcast niche. You road trip it.
Literally do. So that's
such a cool idea.
I nearly I've nearly bought myself a Harley so many times.
Yeah.
But and then very recently, I nearly did again. But then I was like, nah, when I sell my business, I will. That'll be the thing. So it's like my reward for selling my business. And then so I've got the whole idea in my head. But I thought the same thing, this is on its own platform, but I'd put this on YouTube as well, which I've got to get around to doing anyway. But then, the whole, like I film my day-to-day life anyway. Mm-hmm. So to put that, the making of the stuff sort of thing. So...
Because you'd be killing two birds with one stone almost.
Literally.
You'd be driving, let's say up the coast or something, filming that whole process as your life. Yeah. When you get there, you record your podcast.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
ticking boxes for me.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do. But it's the hard thing. Like, my business is the most, it's successful as at the moment. It's going gangbusters, which is awesome. But it's like, I'm also on this journey of wanting to do this. Like, I'm really struggling to do both. So, but I'm like, no, that's fine. Once I do get rid of that, then I can sink my teeth into this. But I mean, I'm also well aware that there's only so much. Like, I mean, that even just talking to you about the whole, like you figuring out that upbeat music and stuff like that. Like that's decade or more of stuff that you've nutted out. That it's worth its weight in gold. Stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just about accumulating all these little tiny micro skills that you can translate to anything, really.
Yeah. So that's what I'd put on my YouTube channel. But I've got it. Like, I haven't uploaded anything on there for a long time.
Honestly, doesn't matter. It's
no. But it's just more like I've got to get like a head around. I remember when I first started using Audacity, and I'd set these up, and I'd before the interviews, and it'd just be so daunting, and even editing like at the end. From when I stop this, and save it, it'll take me and it probably sucks to hear because of how long, but I reckon I can have it in like a postable form in like 10 minutes. Oh, it takes longer to export, but literally, that's my format,
absolutely,
it's very natural.
That's why people like it. They're watching it for a conversation.
Yeah.
They don't want fucking Mr. Beast editing with subtitles flying around the screen and explosions.
But it's also, I'm aware that I do have to I've got to do some of that to some point to bring in some other people, sort of thing. It's just all a learning curve, I guess.
It is definitely a juggling act of how much... it's rough, especially starting out, because you do want people in there so you can do it. Yeah. But you don't want to make something you don't want to make.
Jacko and I talked about that, about trying to walk in the fine line between pleasing the algorithm and it being fulfilling within yourself.
Yeah. I mean, the best thing you can do is literally just posting. Yeah. Perfectionism is the killer of progression. I think it's the saying, something like
Perfection is the killer of progression.
Yeah. If you sit down and go, no, this needs to be like this, and you take 5 years to make your first video. Yeah. No one's going to see it in 5 years.
And again, like we were talking about before, you could post, and it could tank. And then you do
Absolutely,
something in
why would
10
you risk that much time? Why not
Yeah.
just do one of those things you're really obsessing over and just try it?
Yeah.
And if that does work, go, fuck, I'll do that again.
Yeah.
But let me try this thing with it.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucked. Okay, don't do that. Try this with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all just a big puzzle, and you just got to find which pieces go where.
Yeah. But having the time, and that's the thing, like the world's a very high, you know, the cost of living's through the fucking roof.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
It's people to try and find the time with surviving in their day-to-day lives to be able to be good at something else like this.
Yeah.
Fucking near impossible.
That's why I know I'm super privileged, not just in this sense, which I obviously am, but it's in terms of I started it early when I was still in school, living at home.
Yeah.
You know, the person that's, you know, renting by themselves, they're working at the supermarket, they get home, they have 2 hours spare to just make dinner, and then they've got to go to bed for the next morning. Yeah. They're not sitting around going, what YouTube video can I make today? Like, obviously they haven't got time.
And not only that, so like this laptop, it's the one that I use for like my real life, my business. Yeah. And then I was like, yeah, sweet, I'm going to make a podcast. Bought all this stuff. I had a mate who filmed the first few episodes, then I went and bought a GoPro. So I was like, I stopped relying on him. I come down, I just, you know, put that up there, hit the record button, do the podcast, and I remember I was like, at the end of it, I was like, I'm self-sufficient now. He doesn't need to come down. I can edit it myself. Like, this is perfect. Yeah. I go home, and again, because it's out of my normal realm, I go home, I try to start editing it. The computer fucking melts down. And I was like, what? So I had to write to my mate's stepson, who helps me out a lot with this stuff. And he's like, you filmed it in like 4 or 5.3, some huge resolution.
Like 8K.
Yeah. And I was like, what are you saying? And so basically now this is filmed in like 1080 or
1080p. Yep. That's a good,
Because, and I was like, yeah, but the quality's going to be shit. And he was like, you're sitting at a desk talking. So it's like you're not out wakeboarding.
No,
I was like,
they don't want to see this in HD.
No.
They don't need to. Yeah.
So I was like, but then I was like, yeah, sweet. So now I don't need another laptop. Anyway, I went and filmed because I'm a big time hunter. Went over and went with a mate hunting in Victoria. Filmed all of that on the GoPro, and then came back and went to edit it. And it wasn't like that was in a higher resolution. Mm-hmm. And came back and same thing. Computer like freaks out. Yeah. And I was like, oh, fuck me. So I go and see, I've got a bloke at Harvey Norman who's like a legend.
The guy.
Yeah.
Harvey himself. Yeah. Mr. Norman, we call him.
Mr. Norman. Yeah. Harvey N. So I go in there and he knows I'm like a dead shit with this stuff. I go, I need a new phone. He
sees dollar bills.
No, he's a genuinely nice dude.
Okay, fair.
I'm like, I don't know if he watches I can't read him with the look stuff though. Yeah. But he seems to know.
Shout out Harvey. Yeah. If you're watching.
But he seems to know what I need.
Yeah.
So I go in there and I was like, look, dude, I've got, I think I need a new laptop. And he's like, oh, yep. And it was like fucking $3,500 because I didn't, apparently podcasty laptops and gaming laptops are like brothers and sisters.
One and the same, yeah. You need a good GPU for like high res video. Yeah. And if you're doing a podcast, like you said, you want to add a couple more camera angles. Yeah. Now you got 3 video files you got to edit.
Yeah, but that's a lot of. I mean, obviously not in YouTube, buddy. But that's like $3,500.
That's a lot to me as well. I mean, don't get me wrong. To this guy, maybe not, but to me,
like $3,500. If you don't have a business that you can write that off on or whatever, like $3,500 is a lot of money to go. I'm going to do this because I want to try and make it's a lot.
That's where you really got to get creative. I mean, everyone's got in their pocket enough to make a YouTube video. Let's be honest. Your phone, you can record on it. You can get CapCut for free. CapCut can edit iPhone footage completely fine. It won't lag, and you can post that as long as the idea's good and you package it well. Packaging is like the thumbnail and title.
Yeah, you seem to. Oh, sorry, keep going.
I say that a lot. You package. I just want to make sure.
No, that was something else. Keep going. What you?
As long as that's all good, then you can just improve from there and get better.
Yeah.
And then you can kind of, if it does start taking off, let's say you change it every time and you make yourself a little bit better and you start making a bit of money. Yeah. Maybe you have a month where you make $3,000. Okay, let me buy the laptop. Up it even more. I mean, that's all I did. I was using my shitty. I had it would have been a lot worse than this laptop. I was playing the game on, and I was recording, and it would lag so bad. Yeah. And I'm trying to edit. My first ever microphone was, I don't know if you've ever. You remember like the PlayStation 2, obviously, PS2. Yeah. Remember the iToy thing that used to come with the little webcam, and you'd like play games with it, like motion games.
Yeah.
My first ever mic was the iToy webcam strung down on my desk with a sock over it, and I would talk into that.
Wow.
And it was the worst quality, but it's all I had,
Yeah.
and I'd use that for like a year or two.
Yeah.
And then I got enough money to buy a microphone.
Yeah.
And that's all it is.
So what I was going back, the thumbnail, you've brought that up, like you referenced that a few times before.
Yes.
There's obviously a bit in the thumbnail, isn't there?
It's a lot. I mean,
So
I don't know the exact pie chart of like what's important percentage, but it's...
And this is the bit that people look at, like
the
with
little
the description.
picture.
Yeah.
The little picture that you see on the videos before you click.
Yeah.
I mean, it's window shopping, isn't it? Let's say you're
Yeah.
walking through town and you see a shop. If you don't like the look of it straight away, you're just going to walk past. Even subconsciously, you won't even see it. But if you see the big flag, oh, what is that? Whoa. And then you go in.
Yeah. I feel like a generic, again, not to spend bugger all time on YouTube, but like the generic ones that I seem to see that everyone goes for is just like really colourful writing over the top of like an image, and maybe like someone's face down in the corner. And
Yeah, it's a stereotypical one that
Yeah.
you see, like a Mr. Beast kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's also, again, very circumstantial, and you can... different niches. If there's a, self-help video and it's got a Mr. Beast, but you're like, what the hell? I'm not watching that. But if it's a proper, maybe it's like a really grey image and it's really emotional, and you go, ooh, that's interesting. Or, it's a cute video about puppies and there's a bunch of puppies on the screen. You go, ooh, that's nice. Like you can't match. There's no one format that works for everything.
Do you reckon if you started, like I said before, Mr. Beast said that he started from... Do you reckon you could do that to the point of where you are now? Like, same thing, no voice?
Yeah, I think so. I hate saying it because it sounds like an ego almost. But yeah, I think so. I'd bet on myself for sure.
That's interesting. I mean, you seem very well versed in, like, your knowledge of it is pretty shit hot, like, from my point of view.
Yeah, that was like, I was doing this for maybe 3 or 4 years, maybe 5 years actually. I was doing it for 5 years. And then, like, on that 5th year, I started to realize, I started looking at I actually opened my analytics page for once. And I looked at, okay, at what second do viewers click off the video? And then I just went, okay, what happens at that point? Oh, nothing funny happened for 30 seconds. Okay, let me do something funny at 30 seconds. Oh, wow. I got 100,000 more views. Holy shit. And then why did people not click on this one? They didn't click on it at all because of the thumbnail. Let me make the thumbnail better. And just from there, I just got obsessed with it.
It's like minor psychiatry, isn't it?
It is a bit mental. Yeah, it's a bit crazy.
I mean, you're learning how to... I don't want to say manipulate, but like...
I think that's the right word, though. Yeah, you're hijacking people's attention. That's what it is. Yeah, absolutely.
It'd be interesting to see what that could... like if you walked into a... like an advertising... I imagine like you would be brilliant at making ads for like a TV station or something like that. I know how to hold people's attention or to grab their attention, how to hold it.
Yeah.
Depending on what the...
Just emotions and emotional storytelling is a big one, especially in ads as well. I mean, that's it is mental. Yeah. I obsessed over it for years and years. And I only obsessed over it because it was paying off as well. Like I would see results. Yeah. If I was doing all this and, my videos were getting like 5 views, then I'd look like a fucking idiot. And I'd be like, this probably isn't right. Yeah. But I'd see it and my videos would increase 10,000 views every time. And I was like, oh my God. And then when I was at about 700 something thousand subscribers.
Yep.
And I was like obsessed to this point of like, oh my God, like I just want to make them better and better, get more views, more subscribers. Then I was like, how can I get the million? Like the millions. Yeah. How can we actually get to that point? And then I started doing YouTube Shorts, which is basically like TikToks.
Reels and stuff.
Yeah, like 60-second videos. And that really, I mean, if you thought long form was like obsessive attention grabbing, trying to keep people watching, Shorts is that times 100.
Is there less money in that?
Yeah, way less. Like to the point. So I tried a few shorts and I took everything I knew but crammed it into 60 seconds. Yeah. And really, like, I made those shorts just as an experiment. I'm like, I want to see the limit this has. Yeah. And I made sure at the end of them I said, like, I did a video where it was like, I placed 1,000 landmines in the game. Yeah. And like, it was just me blowing people up. It was pretty funny. And then I said, every subscriber that this short gets, I'll place 1 landmine for you. So I'm like, I wonder if that works. Yeah. That short alone got 16 million views. Wow. And I got over 200,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So I hit the million.
One 60
That was just
video.
one. I did 2 more and I hit 1 million in like a month.
Wow.
And I was like, holy shit. I made like maybe $200 off that.
Yeah.
But subscribers, it just flew. And that, again, solidified to me that subscribers mean nothing.
No, I was talking, I can't remember who it was, but I was talking about how, again, I've only been sober 2 years, and that's only when I've been taking this, stuff seriously type of thing. And now to the point was once my business sells, I'll do some form of this this at least full time.
Yeah.
But there's some videos that I make that I'm aware. Again, I'm not near as versed in it as what you are, but I'll make and I go, this will do well. This one's for money.
Yep.
But then other videos, like there was one there's two that I made around Christmas time. It's lambing time on the farm. Mm-hmm. There was like this baby lamb, like a couple of days old. It was laying in the sun. It was like, would have been like, it was beautiful.
I think I saw a clip of this when you were talking to Jacko about it.
Yeah.
And where you pretended it was dead or something?
Yeah, I knew it was alive.
Yeah.
But I was just like, hey. And it pops its head up. And now that video did really well.
Yeah, I mean, what a hook.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
People think this, again, it sounds kind of fucked up, but you're toying with their emotions.
Yeah.
Like, am I looking at a dead lamb right now?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And so if you like boost a post on Facebook, then you can't make any money off it.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
So if you promote it, it can't.
Yep. That's it.
What?
Yep. It's one or the other. So
I had no idea that was the thing.
Yeah.
Jeez. Wow. Okay.
So that video, although it did all right, like you can still see the monetary value it makes, which sucks.
That's
sometimes.
a kicker. Yeah. Facebook going, here's how much we made.
Yeah. So I pushed that video into America and Europe and but down to the point into like the farming sort of areas and stuff.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
To try, because I thought, well,
this would do well. Yeah.
And it did. And I got so now I'm just starting to crack into those ones, just that little bit more into those areas.
Right.
But it's the same thing. That video served. It's not all about I'm going to make money.
Yeah.
It will in the long run. But
it's about just getting eyes on you, really. That's exactly how I treated those shorts. I was like, I know these make no money.
Yeah. But there's a system.
There is.
It's a big game.
It's it's the biggest game of all.
And it's great. Like, it is mental, man. The fact that, I'll make money off this. Not huge money, but...
Yeah. And what percentage of, split are we?
Well, I'll split this 50-50 if we start.
Okay.
No,
you got a deal. Yeah. It's good.
But the fact that, people are paying their money, hard-earned money. They value enough of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And the people that I talk to, and the fact that, that I guess that to a point they trust me, like interesting enough people like yourself, to come on. The fact that I'm making money doing this, interviewing you who makes money on YouTube, people, it is fucking crazy.
It sounds like a Mad Libs or something. It sounds like a randomly generated.
This could have been this could have been a story, like a movie 20 years ago.
Yeah,
completely.
Yeah, like a Great Gatsby or something. Wolf of Wall Street.
It makes you wonder, where what's
Oh yeah, with AI, who knows where we're going to be? It'll be two AI bots chatting like this in 5 years.
I was talking to a mate about AI, man. He sent me a video, and it. It was fucking good. But you could tell.
Yeah.
And as I said to him, he was like, "But only just." And that worries me, man. What if it's probably not that far in the future that it wouldn't be hard to AI guns here and us snorting lines off the desk and
dude, you could do that now. You could,
but to a believable point.
Yeah, absolutely. The things I've seen, they just. I'm pretty. Well versed with it all because I'm just constantly online. I'm a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
But I think ChatGPT.
Yeah.
They just brought out, I think 2 days ago, their new image model.
Right.
Which generates images.
Yeah.
And dude, if you know what an AI image is, you've seen them.
Yeah.
This I wouldn't be able to tell.
Really?
And I'm looking for them.
Yeah.
And I saw this, I'm like, there's no way. And then I saw more examples on Twitter. I'm like, holy shit. It was actually kind of scary. I'm like, what use is this for? It's bad. It's getting bad.
And how do they tell? This is going down Joe Rogan.
I know. Yeah.
Have you had mushrooms?
Yeah. So
Have you seen the aliens?
I only eat meat, guys. That's it. And I'll live till I'm 205.
But no, it's
there's things imprinted on AI photos that
you could take it off, couldn't you? Or you mean digital?
No, data. Yeah.
Okay.
So pro tip, if you ever want to check, it's kind of counterintuitive, but if you ever think of image or something might be AI, pop it into ChatGPT and ask, it'll tell you, yeah, this has the AI flags.
Right.
Which is kind of, and I think that's the only way that you can combat sort of negative things about AI is using it. I mean, what better tool to feed itself than itself? Do you know what I mean?
Unless it doesn't want you to, though. Like,
yeah, then we're getting sentient.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Then
dude.
we're fucked. I mean,
did you see the video of what those bots in China are doing? That's oh man,
what's like the ones they like kick around and shit.
So it's like I think it was the start of the Chinese New Year. I think maybe.
Yeah.
So they bring out like all these robots. They showed the video of what they did last year, and it was these like very quite obvious like robots type of thing.
Tin Can Man, like
yeah. The ones this year, dude, they're fucking doing flips and spins and like doing like samurai fighting and stuff with people. No, they were doing it with people. I was like, oh my gosh,
samurai fight. What, they're giving them weapons?
Well, they must have been blunt, but yeah, they had like it was all like choreographed. I was like,
oh my god,
fuck? Like. Mental. And I'll tell you what, the other way, really getting Joe Rogan now. The other one that freaks me out is there's a video, I think it's bullshit. It's been around for a while.
Yeah.
But it's this fake presentation, this guy for this like AI drone like weapons company. And,
right, yeah.
And they're releasing this like tiny drone and it'd be like smaller than a bottle cap. And they're saying about how it can target people through like their heartbeat or or you know whatever. But there's these sacrificial drones, so might like drop. There'll be a plane going over. And say if they wanted to like take you out, we're like some bad guys. Plane would fly up, you wouldn't even know. They'd drop like thousands of these drones, and these little tiny ones would come in, and it just like smashes into your head. It's full of gunpowder, kills you. And I was,
what?
Dude, I saw it ages ago, and I was just like,
wait, is it real?
Well, fuck, I don't think it was, but I mean, it could be.
I mean, we're not far off, are we? It probably does
Fucking
exist.
scary, man.
Holy shit, yeah.
Like, I don't know. It makes me nervous talking about it sometimes.
It does, because, you know, they're watching.
Fucking oath. Fucking oath.
Joe Rogan's watching this right now.
Yes. But no, that's about all us. It's been fucking great to talk to you, man.
It's been a great chat. How long's that been?
Hour 45.
Hour 45?
Yep.
I feel like it's been like 20 minutes.
Dude,
does that happen often?
Dude, it's like...
It's because we're talking about YouTube stuff, dude. I could literally be here all day.
I'm going to have to edit that literally, man, the end of like all my videos. Everyone says that, and it makes me so happy, but like the first like
Must
six,
be props
7,
to you then.
So the first 6 or 7 times I was like, oh, this is awesome, but it like keeps happening to the point where it's going to be like... Oh, well, I get in my own head, I'll be thinking that other people be like, at the end of it, if you can just say that. You know?
Yeah. Well, you did tell me before. Thought that was the deal. I bring these and I say that.
Yeah. But no, dude, it's honestly, it blows my mind, like the whole, it's
two different worlds. I think it's good to chat about it though.
Oh, man. Like, it's awesome. Have you got anything that you like want to add in or throw in or, you know?
Oh, man. I mean, again, you're probably sick of I was keen to hear about like your rehab stuff, to be honest. Like, I want to hear about all that.
All right, let me have a piss and then
okay.
we'll get into it. I have to click pause again and then it's going.
It keeps going. Wow.
I actually have surprising... that's the hardest bit of editing.
Oh, yeah.
That'll take me about 5 minutes itself to sync those up. But yeah, I honestly think, although I think about it a lot and I think I'm in my own head with it, but... the years of like alcohol, it's a good segue into the rehab stuff.
Yeah.
The years of just drinking bulk piss has probably not done my livers and everything any favours. But so anyway, it turns out it's not the end of this episode. But for that, so
part 2, we're back.
Yeah. What did you want to know?
I just want to hear the story because I haven't, like, I looked at some of your stuff, but like I couldn't locate. I don't know if you've done like a video just going through.
So this is the thing. So
the story.
I haven't, and I probably should because I mean. I
assume you don't mind talking about it.
No, not at all,
yeah,
man.
I was going to say
no, not at all. I mean,
it's the brand.
On the spot
yeah, I kind of have to.
There's a couple of videos that I do want to do. There's 2 things I want to do dedicated videos about. One is like the sobriety and the rehab and stuff, and the other one is like my mate Cruzy. Have you?
Cruzy.
So he was like my best mate. There's a sign at the front called Cruzy.
I saw it. Yeah, I was going to ask the sign.
So he was my best mate. He was my young fella's godfather. And anyway, he checked himself out. He was at my place, had a few beers, and he had some stuff going on, and left, and that was him. Which messed me up. So I want to do a video like dedicated because I get a lot of people asking about that. He was in a lot of my stuff and whatnot. That and also my sobriety, but
doing like proper sit down, finalized
Yeah,
videos.
but
At least then it's somewhere. If someone asks, they can link
it
back.
is.
Watch this video.
But so this is the thing. I'm in two minds though as well, because at the same time, I'd plan those out.
Yeah.
But even so, you would probably still have questions that wouldn't come up in those things, and sort of, so as much as it's like when because it comes up a bit on the podcast, obviously, things that have come up before, I sort of like skim over type of things. Then other things you might be like, well, what was the such and it's like, oh well, type of thing. So yeah. But so sorry. Anyway, so what did you want to know?
I just wanted to hear the story about, like you said, you went to rehab.
Yeah.
And this was only 2 years ago, you said, or you've been sober for 2 years?
Been sober for 2 years. So I wasn't in rehab that long.
Right, okay.
So basically, I started the whole, started the whole lettuce thing.
Yep.
I was working on a lettuce farm, drank all the piss. Always did. I was always a big drinker.
Yeah.
I went over that in my episode 1 with Mum. Just drank shitloads, and then started putting videos online. And then I guess all the, oh my God, this is funny. You're a legend. Like,
that fed into it a lot.
All of this, like, bringing me up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, that means everything I'm doing's the right thing.
Associated with being a good thing. You're like, this is great. Yeah.
So that's how it all sort of started. And then it wasn't sustainable, man. Just like doing it all the time, like my mental health. So I'd never ever had an issue in my life, but then towards the end of it, I was on like medication for anxiety. I was having these huge panic attacks.
Yeah.
So I and I put videos online of that happening as well.
Mm.
But the doctor and everyone was like, "Oh, you need to stop alcohol," and I was like, no.
Like, when I'm drinking alcohol, I don't feel anxious. So what are you talking about, Doc? Yeah.
And then, funnily enough, who would have thought? But it's sort of, and I like even the people around, it was, I suppose people let me, like my friends and family, let me get away with it for a long time because they would see the momentum online that it would get me.
Yeah.
At that point in time, it wasn't bringing in any money.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything monetized, but
would they see it as not like a huge issue as well? They'd be like,
because all of these other people are going, it's okay, you're a legend, sort of thing. Yeah. So I think that would probably, to a point.
Yeah.
And then it got real bad, and my sister, I work for myself. So I'd go to work. We generally work to sort of like 3 or 4, so I'm back in time for the kids and whatnot. It'd get to like, 12 or 1, I'd be like, oh, it's raining. We'll go to the pub.
Time for a beer, yeah.
And then it'd be like 10 o'clock, like starting to rain. We'll go to the pub.
I feel like it's also like a, not trade, or like a trade culture kind of thing as well. And feeds into that, obviously.
Like Australian.
Well, Australian, yeah, big time.
And then before I knew it, it was like, oh, well, it might rain in like 3 days' time. We'll go to the pub.
Yeah.
And then, but that was okay because I still had all these people online going, they were seeing me do this stuff, and that's all right. Oh, you're a legend.
Or they'd be going, where's the drink content?
Yeah.
If you've taken a day off, that's not going to help, is it?
And I only talk about it was like an episode or 2 ago, but I had a mate of mine, Germ, who like would watch my live feed when I go live.
Yeah.
And I'd just like, I was into it, and he'd be the one to pull me up, and like he'd text me to be like, wrap it up, dude, you tanked.
Oh, good on him.
Because I couldn't. Yeah.
Takes a lot to do that as well.
Oh man,
like,
big time.
As a mate, you don't want to be that guy.
No. But I so, and then in the end I was like stopped going to work and stuff, and I was just drinking like all day. So I was towards the end I was drinking a carton of piss, and then like, somewhere between 6 and 12 like premix things every day.
Wow.
And I was having Valium every day.
Yeah. Yeah, known a few people that have been in the same boat. And the Valium's always the follow up, because you get like the tremors or like you just feel like so anxious.
I was in the detox, I was on like 100 milligrams of Valium a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy
so that was only for a week.
Yeah.
So because Valium acts the same.
You have to keep upping it as well, which is, I was on it for anxiety as well.
Yeah.
It's not obviously to your extent, but I was, when I was like 18, 19, all that drinking a lot.
Yeah.
Because it was the culture, and it was, the thing to do with mates. And I remember just getting absolutely on it in Melbourne for this event that I was at. And then I think that night we were at a club or something, and I thought I got spiked. Because all of a sudden, the world started spinning, and I like wasn't that drunk.
Yeah.
And I went, holy shit, and then my heart's kicking off. I'm like, oh my God, I'm fucking dying.
Yeah.
And I'm like bawling in front of my mates, and I'm like sprinting back to the hotel thing. I'm about to drop dead.
Yeah.
And then it turns out it was a panic attack. I never had one before. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
It's mental.
And then from there, my life just changed. Like, I would just panic attack every day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was bad. And
could you notice them coming on? Like, could you preempt one sort of thing? Not that you could probably stop
yeah,
it.
yeah, absolutely. And it gets to the point you get anxious about the panic attacks, so then you become more anxious, and it just I mean, there was about a year. I've talked about it before on someone's podcast. I think it was like an online one though. It wasn't in person.
Yeah, not a real one.
No, some lame shit. Not like this. No, but I spent like almost a year, I want to say. Like, I became kind of agoraphobic. So I was, which is...
scared of spiders?
Yeah, hated spiders. Because I didn't have any piss for me. No, I was like scared of... It means you're scared to leave your home.
Right.
You don't want to be anywhere far away enough from either like a home or like a hospital because you're going to fucking die.
Yeah.
So I just spent like a year indoor just playing games. Because I couldn't... If I got out of the house, I'd have a panic attack. And I'm like, fuck. It's bad, yeah. And then, I was on Valium for that for a bit. And then... I don't even know. It just kind of sorted itself out slowly once I realised what it was, I think.
Well, you obviously you think about things a lot, like listening to you talk about how to get people's attention on YouTube and stuff. You're aware of that,
Yeah, quite neurotic. I've always got something going on in the brain.
Yeah. It's I remember the first time I had one, and it was like I was like, I don't know what's happening to me. I thought I was dying.
Yeah.
And,
it feels like you're dying. So I imagine it's the same as if you have a heart attack. I don't know, but I imagine it's pretty fucking similar.
It's a good one. So when I was drinking and stuff, and I'd have a panic attack, like I could have one right now. I could have had one right now. I'd go to the hospital. The doctor go, no, it's a panic attack. Like, I'd argue with him a bit. Like, oh yeah, righto.
Yeah.
I could go home. I could have one 8 hours later. That was a heart attack. Even though I just had a panic attack, and he goes, you have another one. Doesn't matter. This one's a heart attack.
Yeah.
And but
did yours go into sort of like a almost health anxiety in that sense? Because I was bad. That was my thing. I
went to the doctors, and I said to him, I was like, something's wrong with me. And he goes, what do you mean? And I was like, oh, I want an MRI. And he was like, what's going on? I was like, I've got cancer. I'm riddled with cancer. And he goes, why do you think that?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, but I feel like something's wrong. So he did all these tests on me, man. He even like made me piss in this huge jug for like 24 hours.
Oh my God.
Because he thought it could have been an adrenaline secreting tumor or something.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But all this stuff, I mean, turns out I come back apart from the, damage of doing a bit of knocking my liver around.
Yeah.
But I was the same. I was like, something's wrong.
And then you think, now they've missed it. Yeah.
Big time.
Yep.
And
like that one.
And I'd argue, like, it was so bad, but I'd argue with the doctor. I was like, I need an MRI. And he's like, I don't think it's good to be radiating you like that. And I'd be like, but planes cause radiation. And what do you know? Like, this is my body. I need, like, just shocking, man.
No, it's bad. My one was, like when I was at the peak of my anxiety, I'd be just Googling stuff. Like, you have your panic attack and you'd be like, why is my heart racing? Is this normal? I feel it on this side. Is this worse? And like, I remember I'd be in bed Googling all this stuff and I'd go, yep, that's it. Yep, I've got this. And it'd be like,
I'm pregnant.
Ovarian cancer. I'm like, I don't think I've got that, but you never know. And like, it's just the worst. And like, that's my thing today. If I get a headache, a lot of times I go, it's a stroke. For no good reason. But I still get it, not nearly as much to the point as it was. Like, I know I'm being an idiot when I think that, whereas I used to believe it back then.
Yeah.
Or if I get a chest pain, I go, oh, this is it. But like, I kind of laugh about it now.
Yeah.
Whereas back then it was like, it was just debilitating. Is that a word? It would just be awful.
Debilitating. Yeah. I was just, when I was drinking, I was this is a heart attack. No matter, this is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
But now, like I have, it's been all right for a while now, but pericarditis. So which is,
I think I've googled that. Yeah.
I've had that 4 times this week. But no, apparently it's one of the side effects for the COVID vaccine. But also, ex-alcoholics get it. So I'd like go into hospital with these like heart attacks, or at least what I thought.
It's like your heart kind of skips a beat almost.
It's the sac around your heart is inflamed.
Yeah.
So I'd go in there and they're like, oh, it's pericarditis. And I'm like, oh, yeah, like you've told me. And they're like, oh, yeah, it's just a side effect of the jab. I'm like, no, I'm unvaccinated. They're like, oh, fucking right.
Oh,
like,
Jesus. That sounded a lot. Woo.
Well, not quite that bad, but yeah. But but it's weird. Like the first time that happened, so like, it was completely different to when I thought I was having a heart attack and I was drinking.
Yeah.
Those times that like the last time, man, I had three people come down in the ambulance. They came in, they hooked me up to the ECG, and the dude was like, "You're fine, you're having a panic attack." And I was like, "Well, I bet you lot feel fucking stupid. All those years of studying, you don't even know what a heart attack is. That machine's not worth a piece of shit." It was like full.
You think
like right or wrong?
Well, because you think you know your body.
Yeah.
You're like,
yep. And whereas like when I got sober, and I'd be like, "Oh shit, I've got like chest pain, so maybe this is a panic attack." You ring the ambulance. Ambulance comes down, and old mate was just like, "Yeah, your beat's off from pericarditis," and I was like,
I fucking told you.
Well,
I tried to tell you years ago.
No, well, it didn't worry me at that time because I was like, it's weird how beforehand all these people are trying to tell me that.
Yeah.
But
is it because you had an answer? Like, oh, that is what it is.
Don't know.
Now I know. There's no fear of the unknown. You know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was not good at all. But yeah, went into rehab, which was a mad experience.
Yeah.
And then,
did you get to a point where you yourself wanted to do that, or did family kind of instruct you to go there? Or a bit of both?
Both.
Yeah.
So I got to start with. So Karen, who I've done an episode with, she was her title's an outreach worker. So for Raw, fucking amazing organisation.
Yeah.
She'd come round, and it was like gentle suggestion. I mean, their approach to everyone is different. It's obviously catered to that person. They're very good at feeling stuff out.
Can't come in and go to rehab. So
no,
fuck, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah.
And I was very standoffish. Like, I'd ring I'd be like, "Who's fucking sent these guys round, rah, rah," and all this stuff. So it was gentle suggestion, "Oh, if you ever do want to," I think it was like talk to start with, "Here's my number." And then it was, as time went on, it was...
They kind of make you see the benefits
literally
yourself.
That's like they're not telling you to do anything. They're leading me.
They're showing the picture of the Valhalla, and you're going, "Fuck, that looks good."
Yeah. So she, and then I went to the doctor. I was like, I want to stop, but the doctor knew that the amount that I was drinking, I couldn't. Alcohol's more dangerous to get off than heroin.
Oh yeah.
So had to get detox, and then went to rehab. But it was. Everyone was sort of like, everyone was for it. I was the last one to agree, sort of thing.
Yeah.
The most important one, but the last one to agree. So
once you're on board, that's it.
It was definitely like a weight. Like, I'd been lifted once. I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. And then it was still a bit of a process. But when I got my date, when they were like, "This is the date, we'll bring you into detox," that was euphoric. I was like, and so I don't know if I've spoken about it or not, but I rang my mum on the day, because they ring you up and they're like, "This is your date that you're coming in." Mm-hmm. I was like, "Yeah, sweet." And it was like in 3 weeks' time or something. And I remember that day, I didn't have a big last hurrah or anything, but I rang mum in the morning, and mum answered the phone. She's like, "Hello." I could hear like the nerves in her voice. I was like, "Hello." Mum was like, "Hello," and I was crying. I was like, "It's my day. Like, today's my day." And mum was like, mum thought that I was ringing to go, "I can't like pull out."
Oh, fuck, yeah.
So she was like, "It's okay. Everything's going to be okay." And I was like, "I fucking know, man. I'm getting detox." And but it was a very nervy time for everyone around me. Like, and I left rehab like way early. And but it stuck. I was like,
Fuck yeah.
But everyone was like really nervous about me leaving.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, big time. Well, the whole program, that program I went to goes for a year. I stuck it out for like a bit over a month.
Oh.
I was like, I feel like I've got what I need to, and I was out.
Fuck. Is that common, you think? Or I guess everyone's different.
It's common for people to do it without sounding like a wanker. It's common for that to happen and then people to relapse.
Yeah.
I just knew. I was just like, I've got... And again,
you weighed the pros and cons. You went, well, there's not many for this.
No, yeah. I spoke to Tom about it literally in the last episode, but compared, without trying to sound like elitist, compared to everyone else in there, I had a very, very, very normal upbringing. Right. I had seen what I would class as a normal life. Yeah. Some people in there had some like horrific childhoods and
I can imagine, yeah.
Day-to-day life. So I suppose I knew what was waiting for me on the outside, as opposed to a lot of people that would be in that position that would be going back to probably a shitty situation.
Yeah. Did you almost feel like, I don't know what the term would be, and correct me if I'm completely wrong here, but did you almost have like an opposite of an imposter syndrome? Did you go, man, I'm almost like not meant to be here because like this is rough. These people have got it rough. And I'm, did you have a moment of like, fuck, I got this to go back home to?
Every day. And I literally spoke about that on the last, which I haven't put out yet, the last episode.
Yeah.
And I said that to Dave, the one who like ran the show at that point. I was like, dude, like I've got something normal to go back to. Like there's other people that are out there that need this more.
You're
than
like,
me.
I shouldn't be here.
No, literally. And it made me like realize a large part of that as well. Just like fucking, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like
that's a wake up call. Yeah.
So I did massively. It was an experience. Like, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for it. But yeah, I just needed that short little bit just to get me going.
Fuck
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was good.
And now here we are.
Yeah, like as I said, man, I literally, it was last episode which I did with Tom only a few days ago. But I said to him, so that people that are listening to this to be the episode before, but I can't explain it, but like there's something waiting for me. It sounds fucking strange.
Yeah.
But like the whole lettuce thing blew up to start with, and then my life sort of fell apart within myself. If what's coming happened, what I feel coming happened then, I'd be dead. I'd have just would have partied my life into the ground. But I know, like within me, that this is gonna, me doing this full time is gonna be a thing, and
it's only possible because you went through all of that.
Yeah. And I couldn't have whatever's coming beforehand because it wouldn't have ended well.
No.
So it's sort of, but at the same time, it's paved the way for a lot of it. We wouldn't be having this exact conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a lot of followers and stuff now that have found me purely around the whole addiction side of it and stuff. So
is that majority of what you think the fan base is, for lack of a better term?
I don't.
Because that's what my preconception was. I thought that's the whole page was.
No.
Okay.
Like literally, it's only been the last 2 years that I've been sober, and out of that, maybe the last 12 to 18 months at most, I've been referencing it, sort of thing. Prior to that, there was like 9 or maybe 10 years of being Lord of the Lettuce.
Yeah.
And a lot,
Well, losing subscribers, like you said, that's a great way to filter out the...
I think it's a bit like I get a lot of people that message me and they're just like, I love your content. I've been watching you for ages, and watching your journey like has inspired me to do this or do that. So I think the people that, as I was saying before, like a lot of the people that watch my stuff are generally from that sort of like, have fun, boozy, like camping, full driving, like all that sort of stuff that generally involves alcohol.
Yeah.
So a lot of that, they sort of go hand in hand, because it's like people that interact with my stuff are like that, but then it's just like, fuck, hang on, you like, there's that almost like a shock value at the end of it. It's just like, fuck, hang on, but you don't drink. Or like you did, and then your life fell apart and you do this.
I think that's why it works, because you're not here with like soft-spoken ASMR and you're doing yoga on the table and you're just a normal bloke.
And that's the thing, like I've always been very open and honest and like and share my story, like fucking quite like almost, it hasn't happened for a while because I've been in a really good place, but like get up and I just be like, fucking today, like I am off, like I'm on the verge of tears and I don't know why, or like which I think is not all that common, like I mean, I don't know.
You're talking to a very neurotic bloke, so it might be common with me. But
no, but I mean, it's not common for like people to share. Like, have you?
Oh, right, yeah. No, I agree. It's
a
lot of people don't bring up, or especially men in general, don't talk about their emotions, do they?
And again, it sort of goes completely against this whole like influencer flash, like look at my yacht, look how good my life is, not sort of stuff. Like, which it's
But again, there's a niche for that.
100%.
I mean, you can literally build that life from those emotions.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And that's why I think, not that that's been my goal, but it's because it's, there's so much out there of like...
It's not your goal, but it's a path. It's a path you can go down. It is literally there. It's,
Because this, like, even like this, like how I was saying, my young fella was like, oh, tell me what sort of, like, can't wait to see what sort of car he rocks up in all this. In my head.
I should have rented like a Tesla and rocked up and like had sunglasses on the whole time, been like a real dick. That would have been great.
But that's the whole, this is, I didn't ever think that I'd meet someone with 1 million subscribers,
Yeah.
let alone be talking to them on a podcast.
And there are people like that, though. Don't get me wrong.
And
I've met a lot of them.
yeah, and a lot of the way that people get to that is through being, you know, like the whole fake it till you make it sort of thing.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Which is, but how you've got a much more grounded, normal understanding of, like, this does well. I earn a wage. I'm aware of that. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm aware I'm very privileged, but I'm not
Yeah.
going to take advantage of that. I still think I could lose it any day, and I
Yeah.
should, because what makes me more special than anyone else?
But yeah, so yeah, I forgot how we got onto that. But yeah, that's yeah, I don't know. I
suppose it's a story.
I feel like something's like it's coming. Like
Yeah.
it's the whole. I mean, and I don't know.
I mean, I like the ideas that you've got as well about, like, imagine
Dude.
a road tripping podcast. That's a great idea.
So that, like, I've got so many ideas, like literally, like stuff that I know, like, without sounding like a wanker, I enjoy talking to people. I'm good at it.
Yeah.
And the same with, like, making videos and stuff. People relate to it a lot. I've got that many ideas over the years that I've just never done because it's all like this other side of it and
Yeah.
getting them on YouTube and stuff. And I've always, it's like, here's the proposition for, no, I've always thought that, maybe I'll, like, something will come up where I find some like, not nerd, you know, like nerdy sort of person that understands that, and then this will, like,
Some fucking loser.
no, but it's, but it's, you know, maybe that might happen, but yeah, it's just like, I know that I can't do that stuff myself. Like, I've got the ideas and a lot of that is like, there's been stuff over the years that I've, like, had ideas for that I've passed on to other people, knowing that I can't be the one to take them to fruition.
It's about knowing the right people. Yeah,
for sure.
And you can always learn those skills. Like,
yeah, but at the same time, I don't have the drive enough because I enjoy what I do so much. Like, if like, I enjoy doing this because I enjoy having the conversations and all that sort of stuff.
I'm sure you'd love a producer to have all this set up and you just come in and do the chat and go home.
It's somewhere in between there.
Yeah.
But, like, it would, if someone said to me, like, you know, post after this, they're like, okay, I can then edit this video, even though it doesn't take me that long.
Yeah.
I can do that and upload it, or I could do this again with someone else. I'd choose this, like, doing this again every day of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the exact same in a similar way. I like just cutting up the 30 hours of footage. It's so monotonous and just like I can't, like, my ADHD's going. I can't sit still and do it. I'm like, I really struggle with that, especially lately. I'm like, get distracted by anything else.
But
But I love making the video the final product.
Yeah.
I'm like, when it's done, I'm like, oh, it's awesome.
And that's where I've sort of, like, I'd love to, like, make a bit like some sort of road trip video or podcast or, you know, something like that. And if maybe one day I'll find that other person, but it's very hard. Like, even when I've wanted to, like, I've looked for employees for my excavation business and stuff, because, you know, I'm a very upbeat, chipper sort of person. Like, life's fucking good. I like life and stuff. And I'm very upbeat all the time, and I'm filming my days, but I'm quick and I'm sort of good at it, like getting it out of the way. And then people just assume that if they come work for me, it's all a big laugh. Like, it's, you know, there's no serious side to it.
Yep.
Which is, and I've even had, like, people in the past, I've shared that with, you know, I'd like to, in the letter side of my life, I'd like to make videos and this and that. Those people have no interest in the actual they just want to be in it or involved in some way.
I can't stress how much I relate to what you've just said there.
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't need that. Like, you'd probably be sick to make videos and stuff with, like, and it'd be cool. But that's not what I need right now.
No.
And maybe I might find the person I need, and then we can do that.
I need you to hold the camera and press record. I don't need you to have the camera over there and have a laugh with me. Like, that's not what we're doing.
No, and it's and that's the really, really hard part. And that's I don't want to learn that side of it because I enjoy the side that I do too much. But it's trying to find the sort of, I mean, I always said the perfect person, if I was to go in that path of, like, making videos, like, for the reels and stuff, which I wouldn't do now, but that it'd have to be someone who had no idea who I was. Someone who had, it was very nerdy, for lack of a better term, very bit derogatory, that term, but, you know, like, it was just all that they're interested in is that they're hyper fixated on, like, this stuff, as in, like, I know how I can, you know, the thumbnails and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. That's their job. Like, that's the stuff that they get off of.
Yeah, they don't, there's no fear of them trying to impress you or be on the same level as you.
No. I need that
they're
person
just
needs to
doing
think
their
I'm
job.
weird. Like
Yeah, yeah,
they
absolutely,
They need
yeah.
to be like, I don't get it.
They're like, I don't get it, but here's how you can get the most views doing that. Like,
Yeah.
just do this. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe one day. I mean, and even so, I've had like, not since I got sober, but beforehand, I had like talent agencies and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, I don't want to.
Gotta watch out for those.
I
I've had some
mean,
bad times with those.
my whole thing was just like, no, like because I know that there's obviously, as we were talking before, there's not going to be many people from your world that will listen to this and vice versa. But probably there'll be people that will, oh yeah, I'll dabble and have a watch or a listen and see what it is. But obviously there is some merit in doing it. And I know that those guys, that'd just be like, meet with this guy, make a video with this guy. Like, it's just...
And then at what point, whose content are you making?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you making yours or the agencies?
Yeah.
No. The one thing I'll say with agencies that they're good for are getting you opportunities and brand deals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the minute they start telling you what to do or what videos to make, can it? Because...
And that's like, I don't feel that I have any... I'm not big enough to have a say in that. Like, if I was to go to, like, some brand agency and they were like, oh, you need to meet with this person, do this and do that, I'd have to toe the line. Like, I don't feel like I've got enough clout to go... Even though reaching, like, 4 to 9 or whatever is million people a month, I still feel if they were like, oh, make a video with Memeio, I don't have the right to go, no. They'd be like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, we're trying to help you.
Yeah, that was a big tricky one for me starting out, knowing your worth, especially when I was doing the sponsorships myself.
Yeah.
You have to pitch yourself to these brands and be like, hey, American banking app, I want... And they'll be like, how much money do you want for this? I'll be like, fuck, I don't know. And I'll just go, how much will you pay me? And they'll give me the littlest amount.
Yeah.
I'm like, yep, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm actually being rorted. I should be making 3 times that for the views, but I don't know. And I don't want to overvalue myself and then
under-deliver.
Yeah, that's where an agency or a manager's good because they'll do it for you. And they go, well, here's my client. We know how much he's worth.
Yeah.
You're not talking to the client, you're talking to me. There's no personal feelings being exchanged. It's just business.
It's a tricky one to navigate. But so I don't know. But I know that once I sell my business, it'll evolve. I know the sort of directions that I want to take it. And
yeah, I mean, the road signs are there and you've sat at the cross lights. You're like, it seems like you know which way you're going.
I mean, they're literally, that's like, who's to say, like, you know, any of the, like Tom Wolfe, I interviewed him last week. Him and I, like, we were texting flat out, like, you know, beforehand and even afterwards. And like him and I get along like a house on fire. Who knows where that might like lead to? And the same as this, like to everyone that I've interviewed so far, I'm like genuinely have an interest in, which I think has a big difference in like what you do is like people will find what you do interesting. I want you to talk about it on my show so people listen to it. This is all for me, man.
Do you feel like you're gaining something every person?
100%.
Sucking a part of their soul out?
Well, it's yeah.
I'm going to leave here like, oh, I feel sick.
No, they're not Jimmy Bell. No, but I feel like because I genuinely have an interest in this stuff.
Yeah.
You're an interesting person to talk to, you know.
Thanks, man.
You know,
Thank you.
like
Nice.
But who's to say that because this isn't just like a come in here so people listen to it and this is like rah rah. I don't know. Like something might happen. I might have an idea in the future and go, let's dress up as Rust characters and make this feel like, you know what I mean?
Well, even if you've got the resource, like obviously I'm sure you would now, you know how neurotic I am and I love talking about it, as you could probably tell.
Yeah.
Like if you have an idea that you've got or some even technical, like, fuck, does this thumbnail work or how would I even package this?
Yeah.
Shoot me a message. I'm there. I'm on it. Let's do this.
That's like so...
You've got that resource now. You're just building up these different tools.
And that's the thing, I suppose, like, is that I get like how we're talking about like videos paying off and different videos are for different things.
Yeah.
It's not going to make me much money, but there could be something that comes from this meeting, this interaction
value,
in the future. And then next we've got Beast Games in Tasmania or something, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But even so, like I fucking laughed. I don't know if this will probably sound horrendous spoken, but I put up I put up on my story.
Should it be spoken?
No, I put up on my story last night. I was like interviewing a bloke who has 1.4 million subs on YouTube tomorrow on the podcast, and you were online, and you replied to us. Oh, and the song in the background playing was a Nine and Dex song.
It's like, we haven't even talked about Pete and Baz. How much time have we got? Shit.
So you replied to it, and you were just like, he's a Nine and Dex fan too. Unreal. I was like, oh, stop it. Now, for those
Bit
of
of
you,
flirting.
yeah.
You know.
So for those of you that don't know, there's two old blokes called Pete and Baz, and they're obviously, I don't know, would you call them plants? They're like, so they make like, not drill, but like gangster, like
Yeah, they
UK.
make British grime rap. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
And they've obviously got ghostwriters, and I remember when this.
Well, I could do you one better, but
Yeah.
maybe I should let you finish. It's a bit like telling a kid about Santa Claus.
I feel like you'd know because you're online a lot.
I do know a few things. Yeah, go on.
So I spent so long, I was like, these guys are sick. This is awesome. Not ghostwriters. And I did so much research into trying to find out who it was.
I did the same. Yeah.
So Wiley was one that came up a lot.
Yep.
There was a couple others. I can't think of who they are. Anyway, couldn't find it for ages. Found a video on YouTube of this bloke who like cracked the code of who they're. I can't remember how he did it.
I think I watched the same video.
So he went. There was something to do with a takeaway shop. That there was this takeaway shop that this account.
Yes, Sindhu World or something. It was called
something like that. Anyway, he finds this talent agency, and it's building in this video. And I'm like,
it's like this conspiracy.
Yeah.
It's like this web of things.
And I was like, oh my gosh, this is
like,
brilliant.
holy shit.
And then he gets to it, and the dude's voice is like blanked out, and the guy's like, how did you find us? And I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
god,
he called them on the phone. I have watched this video. Yeah, I've seen it.
And then he's like, how'd you find us? And he goes through, but he's like, I respect their privacy. I'm not going to tell you who they are, how I found them. And I was like, you fucking dog. Like,
yeah.
Oh, but that's a YouTube video, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, and then Nine and Dex came out, and it's the first time I heard Peak and Pie, I was like, this is them for sure.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
It's see, they shouldn't have shared it on the Pete and Baz page because they promote, which obviously they're going to do, but like they promoted it, and then I'll do you one better. So the old guys, they don't have ghostwriters. They're not rapping at all. So it's Nine and Dex putting on voices. They are the voices.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know this?
Because I watched a couple follow-up videos, and so one thing, if you listen to one of their voices, it's the exact same as one of the old guys, just slightly lower pitch. And they blew themselves because you know what they did? They tried to take this little trick to America, and they made another group called Frank and Maury.
Yes, yeah.
And those two voices are the same voices.
Wow.
It's just them doing a voice, and the old guys lip sync. And I'll do you one better.
Yeah.
I think it's Pete,
Yep.
one of the old guys. He is an actor because I saw him in another YouTube video, and they hired him as an actor. And I went, oh, this guy's actually an actor.
Right.
And I went, wait, that's him.
But I've got a mate of mine, Hank.
Right.
He's seen him live.
Yeah. So, but have you watched the live videos?
Well.
So in the live, I've done this too. The live concerts, it's the old guys.
Yeah.
They're singing along. They sound, and everyone says, why do they sound nothing like how they sound in the YouTube videos? And in the back behind the DJ decks is Nine and Dex.
Bullshit. Are they there at the same time?
Yes, they're rapping on stage with them.
Shit.
It's if you look, I know, and I hate telling people because it's almost like it ruins the illusion of it. But it's just Nine and Dex putting on voices, and which is why they can rap so good. Like,
dude, that whole Nine and Dex are amazing rappers.
Oh, they're
man.
awesome,
so good.
I know, yeah, and like. Whenever someone brings up Pete and Baz, I don't say anything. I just go, yeah, they're awesome, man.
I'll let you live in your
like,
web lives.
Literally, I go, it's like, I want to tell them, but I don't want to ruin it. Yeah.
What a blowout.
But good on to the old guys for lip syncing really well. Like, they do good.
They do really. And Hank said that he watched their show, the way that they just get about the stage.
Yeah.
Like, that they obviously got a pretty decent level of fitness to be able to do that.
Well, they're actors. That's what they do, yeah. And like, people have found them in commercials and stuff before. Like,
yeah. But I still see, because I've put up, I must have put a video up because there was people talking about it in the comments. Oh no, I did. That's right. I remember when Peak and Pie first came out, and I put something up saying about how, like, you know, stoked they found out who their ghostwriters are, rah rah.
Yeah.
And I had people in the comments arguing with each other, like, no, they're their because Pete and Baz often say that they're their grandsons. Yeah. And like people like,
it's a great bit, but I'm like, come on,
for sure.
They should have. Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. I was freaking out about AI before. If that shit's people, if they're getting loaded stuff, like,
No, I know. It's weird. One of the guys from Nine and Dex, I used to see a bunch of TikTok videos. He used to have a TikTok page,
right?
And he would do the voice of like Pete and Baz, and I used to watch these videos, and I never realized
before Pete and Baz.
Yeah, well, around the same time, but then he stopped doing it when that took off.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I went back and watched it. I'm like, wait, this is him from. It's one of Nine and Dex. I don't know which one, but it's one of them, and he's the voice of Baz, and I'm like, oh my god, it's the same thing. And then the bubble burst, and I went, oh, my life's ruined now.
But even so, man,
It's still so sick. I still love all
so
that
good.
stuff.
Like, I'd knowing that, I'd still go and watch them tomorrow. You know?
Oh,
like,
dude, easily. Even live would be so funny watching them up there, like rapping along to Nine and Decks in the background. Like, it's sick.
No, good dudes.
Yeah, I can't believe we actually got onto the Beat Bass conspiracy theory.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so that's how I got onto it. And then you were saying that you're a Nine and Dex fan, and I said about how like the amount of sleepless nights I had. You had the same thing.
This does sound like Joe Rogan now. Full like, conspiracy.
You're like, oh, well, it'll be good. We'll talk about the podcast. I said, yeah, perfect. So far, I've got question 1: who would win in a fight out of you and Mr. Beast?
Me, mate. He's scrawny. You seen him? He's skinny.
I feel like he's tall.
Nah, he has been going to the gym, I think.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I've heard he's quite tall, actually. I think he's like 8 foot.
He had a...
Dude, he's tall. All that money.
He had a... one of his, like, his entourage, like his dudes became like a not dude.
Jake the Viking. That's him, isn't it?
I don't know. Like, had like transition or whatever.
Oh, no, that... Yeah. It ended up being a pedophile as well.
Really?
Yeah. That's why they're not there anymore. So a bunch of stuff. So they transitioned to a female, right? It was
yeah.
And then obviously the online community, as they are, hate that anything to do with that.
Do they?
Yeah, big time.
I thought online was very woke.
Not Mr. Beast viewers.
I wouldn't have picked that.
Yeah, you wouldn't. But especially back then. I mean, he used to make some pretty touchy stuff. He used to be called like Mr. Beast 3000, and he'd make like, he'd be doing like the racist jokes and stuff in the videos.
Wow.
Like, now he's very PC, but so his OG fan base hated that, and then they tracked down I think a few messages that she then had sent minors, and then they had to get fired because it was bad. I know. It's grim.
And what's the go with Jake the Viking?
Jake the Viking used to be in their crew, and he got fired, and now he just hates anything Mr. Beast. He's always on Twitter saying he's a fucking fake prick, and I hate him, and he's a scammer, and I don't know.
Because he... Actually, that's another thing that you and Mr. Beast are, like, similar in. Because he's...
Scammers? No. Hang on a minute. What do you mean?
No. He's like, he lives in a like, he doesn't live the YouTuber life, like the typical YouTuber life that people think of.
Well, he's also said he doesn't have much money himself.
No.
His business has a lot, but him personally, I mean, you can only pay yourself so much personally until you're paying most of it to the government.
Yeah,
that's just how it works.
Yeah.
So, people ask me how much I make. I'm like, well, my number won't shock you that much, really, but like it's
the other number.
I mean, that's still me. I've got no employees. It's just me. So it's kind of it's a tricky one because it's money you can spend, but you've got to spend it for your business.
Yeah.
I mean, what else do I need other than a fucking computer and some headphones?
A Lambo.
Dude, I'm doing a Rust video where I record in a Lamborghini. That's the whole video. So I had to buy it.
I often wonder if that... Would you get away with that? Like
you would, which is the funny thing. I've chatted to my accounts for this before. How stupid's that?
Why don't you do it? Well,
what do I need a Lambo
for? I don't know. And that's me assuming that you could afford a Lambo as well, like making a lot of presumptions, but not saying that you can't. But
hey,
right. So do you think this is? I mean, I'm assuming content creation is going back to you. Content creation is your final form, is it? Like you'll always be in this sort of space, or?
I think making stuff, I would say.
Yeah.
Again, like the past year or so, I've just been leaning more into like short films and filmmaking.
Yeah.
Like I've really...
What sort of what is it, like horror? Obviously not horror stuff because it terrifies you.
Well, no, actually some horror stuff. Yeah, I've had a few, I've got a list of ideas of just stuff I want to make for so long. And just like acting in general. I don't know. I think I just like making stuff. And again, ask me in a month's time, I might be like, I can't be bothered doing that. Now I want to make this lawn mowing game that I've been working on, which I've got no rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah.
And it's literally just trying different things and seeing what works. That's all this was.
Yeah.
This just happened to work out. So now I go, oh, fuck.
I suppose too, like realistically, like this is, no one's going to walk away from this. Or no one's going to walk away from anything that comes off the back of this. Like, you're in the 0.06 of people that have got 1 million subscribers, unless you have like a huge breakdown or like whatever.
Yeah.
You're not going to anything you do will obviously come off the back of this.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like the IRL channel I want to start doing, I don't think I'll mention it in this sort of vein. People can find it, I think.
That's interesting. Why?
There's a few reasons. So, again, let's say I'm playing the Rust game, and then one day I decide to upload a cooking video on Memeio.
Can you cook?
No. A little bit. I can cook a little bit.
Yeah.
I have used cooking a lot as an example, haven't I? I don't cook that much, to be honest.
You make meth, don't you?
I didn't say what I was cooking. Yeah. No, but let's say I post a cooking video. People going along the Memeio page, Rust, they go, cooking. I don't want to watch that. They've tuned into my channel. They've looked me up to watch Rust. That's what they came for.
But you're not going to try and funnel.
Well, let's say I make the new IRL channel, completely different channel.
Yeah.
Completely different content. And then I'm on Memeio and I go, hey guys, I've got my IRL channel, come watch to get some views. But they're going to go, well, we came here to watch Rust. We didn't come to watch you do this stuff.
But that's just a small bit. Like, you saying that in a video isn't going to be detrimental to you.
It can be, actually. Okay, because...
Really?
Well, from YouTube's side of it, now we're getting techie.
Yeah.
Let's say YouTube's analysing my first IRL video that I make. If I promote it on my Memeio channel and 200 people, let's say, go watch it, and that's, majority of the views because I've just started the channel, they're expecting Rust content, whatever, that's what they're used to. They see the IRL stuff, they go, I checked it out, I don't really like it. They click off after a few seconds because they want to watch Rust, not this.
Yeah.
YouTube goes, wow, 200 people are clicking off your video. This video must suck. They're not going to show it to anyone else. So your video actually won't get pushed if the audience doesn't like it. And if my audience is Rust viewers, there's a good chance they're not going to like IRL stuff. I need to find the IRL people. Do you know what I mean?
I do.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's like if I had a vegan shop and then I opened up a meat shop, a butcher's down the road, and I said, guys, come check out the butchers. And all these vegans came in, and it's the only customers I had, and they all went, I don't want any of this, I'm vegan. And they leave. My business manager's going to go, we've had 60 customers today, and none of them fucking bought anything.
Yeah.
We're closing it.
Yeah.
Whereas if I just opened and said, hey guys, meat for sale, all the meat lovers are going to come in.
Yeah. I suppose too, I mean, there'd be another sense of like, fulfillment. You'd be like, I've done it again. Not saying you'll get to the same level and stuff, but wherever you get to, I've done that, it's proof that you have cracked the code, so to speak.
I think so, yeah. I'd treat it as an experiment. And it might not work, honestly. It could, maybe I don't know the IRL niche as much as I should, but I'll learn things and it'd just be fun to do, I think.
I'll have to, because you've probably well past, so you don't know, but I think it's like 5, because my YouTube was monetized. It was like building, monetized. Fucking Jake Paul. Not Jake Paul, Logan Paul goes over to Japan.
Film someone hanging in the woods, yeah.
Then literally mine had been monetized for like a day. It was fuck all. And then it was all like, no, you've got to meet this new selection criteria.
Yep.
And then got to that, and then my life fell apart, and I was like, no. So, but I think mine's on like the cusp of, because it's not, I mean, I don't post anything, so but I sort of, and this is the other thing, how you were saying, just post. I'm my own worst enemy with that stuff, because I often think, because I haven't put time in it, I don't understand it, I'll just keep this backlog, and then I'll just be like, oh, here's a bit, and then start bringing it all out at once, because then it'll get monetized, and then it can keep momentum.
That's a tricky one, because, I mean, in a perfect world, people would do that. But what you'll find is you'll hold on to because I've done it before, I've held on to videos, and
you never put them out.
You've almost got your own recency bias as well.
Yeah.
You really think that your video you made 4 months ago is going to be some of your best work? You're not going to want to post it. You'll be like, this kind of sucks. Now I don't want to post it. And you'll just keep backlogging and delaying. That's why it's good to just get it up, get it out there, see what works. Yeah. See what, the customers are enjoying, and then make more of that.
Because I've still got like all of the videos that I put on Facebook and Instagram. I've often thought I should go and save them and just put them all on YouTube. Yeah. That'd get because I think that's it, the watch hours,
you got to have a certain amount of watch hours.
And I think that's the one thing that I'm sort of not meeting. I think all
once
the
you start posting, it's...
you'll get that. But again, it's like I can only put so much time into, I'm what I do in this, and then with my other stuff, I just can only do so much with the time I got.
Time is money, unfortunately.
It is.
And we're not getting any younger.
No, but it blows me out how much time you put into the video. Not that I've watched much of it, but
It's a lot. Yeah, it's behind the scenes. It's a lot more than people think.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And then people will come up to me like, "Oh, you play video games for a living?" I'm like, "I fucking wish.
Yeah.
I wish that's what I did. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I just sit there and play a game and just go home. That's it. That'd be awesome. That's living the dream.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I thought it was when I was a kid and I wanted to do it. I'm like, everyone wanted to do that.
Yeah.
I want to be a YouTuber. And
Do you ever, because you don't play under your real name because everyone would just swarm you, do you ever use that, like, being like, oh, you fucking nerd, you know, you see, do you like to get information out of anyone?
I have, I've done a few, there'll be someone, because I have the microphone like this, it looks actually exactly like this.
Yeah.
So it sounds pretty good, whereas most people playing the game just have the headset or whatever.
Okay.
So when I speak, even if I'm putting on a voice, people go, why is your mic so good? Like, what the fuck? You sound like a YouTuber. And I go, oh yeah, like I get that a lot. Like, I'm not. And they go, oh, like, do you want...
Like that fuckwit meme.
Well, I said that one of you. I go, yeah, people think I'm that fucking nasally cunt. And they go, you sound a lot like him. And I'm like, yeah, what do you think? Like, I hate his videos. I'm like, me too, bro. They suck. Or like they'll be mentioning people that I'm friends with. Like, oh, like I watch a lot of him. I'm like, yeah, I've heard that guy's pretty good. I'm like, I was just on the call with him. Like,
yeah.
It's so funny. It's great.
That's like Harry Mack.
I love that guy.
Dude.
He's the best.
He's the goat, man.
The go to freestyle.
And his videos on that, is it Omegle?
Yeah.
Or whatever, which I don't think's a thing anymore.
No, I think they got rid of it, yeah.
But he's like, he'd have and everyone, the first thing they're just like, oh, it's either, oh my God, you're Harry Mack. Or
oh, dude, your setup's so nice.
Yeah. And they're like, why is your pitch so clear? He's like, I've got an actual camera.
Yeah.
And it's, give me 4 words.
Yeah.
Which is what we're going to do right now. So,
okay.
No, he's really, really good.
He's
Harry
crazy.
Mack. He's awesome. But anyway, I should wrap it up now because I've got to go and get hold of my kids.
Yeah.
But
I need a piss.
Yeah.
So then we reached the threshold.
But dude, thank you for coming on, man.
Great chat, man. Thanks for having me.
It's a blowout. I'm sure as soon as you leave, we'll have a heap more questions for you. So
always
be keen to have
shoot them into my inbox, or we'll save for next time.
Sure, man. Oh well, if anyone wants to catch you out,
don't catch me out for all my crimes that I've done.
How about that? No.
Yeah. The ATO's listening. They're gonna catch me out.
If anyone wants to see your stuff, Memeio on YouTube. You can see right here.
That's it.
And your Instagram's Memeio.yt.
Yeah, Memeio was taken by this, I think, Mexican lady. And I messaged her about it and she blocked me.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, hey, like, this is what I do. I'd really like this username. I'll pay you. And she blocked me.
How much would you have paid for that, out of curiosity?
A lot.
Like what are we talking?
Well, I think I originally offered her like $1,000 USD.
That's a lot,
just for the username. And she's got like, 100 followers.
Yeah.
She's just like a nice family woman. Like, seems wholesome.
Yeah.
And she didn't reply. She just instantly blocked me.
What would you have gone to, though?
To be honest, oh, man.
Is this one of those things, I feel like we're similar in that, where it's just like, it means nothing, but you'd spend stupid money just to say that you've got it?
Well, kind of, because when people try to find me on Instagram, they look up Memeio, they don't look up Memeio.yt. And it's so annoying.
Some poor Mexican woman's getting all these fucking...
You're like, you're a nasally prick. She's like, what have I done? Yeah. I reckon I would have gone up to like 10K.
Yeah?
That sounds stupid, eh? Business expense. We'll be fine. But I want the name.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
I went on my personal as well. I was like, hey, looks like you just blocked me on that. Here's the story. And then she blocked me on that as well. And I'm like...
I didn't, if she was Australian, they'd be rocking up your door and be like, here's an AVO.
Literally, like, leave this poor Mexican woman alone.
I had a bloke, there's a bloke, I forget what it is, it's this market garden in like the UK somewhere. And he's called himself... His tagline isn't actually Lord of the Lettuce, but he references himself as Lord of the Lettuce, and I've got all the Lord of the Lettuces.
And he said, no, I'm the Lord of the Lettuce.
Well, I've like, pre-sober me would have been like, right, everyone needs to go and message this dude. But like, I haven't said anything, but I've always wondered, I'm like, oh, maybe I should.
Could happen. Yeah. So what you're saying is no one should go message
Lord
of the Lettuce.
No, it's like Nampoon Market Garden or something like that. It's, But anyway, and he's bald. He looks somewhat similar to me.
He's stepping on your turf.
But he's a really nice, genuine, good dude, and he does good stuff, and he's teaching people about like organic vegetables and stuff.
Good on him.
Yeah, I can't compete with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, man, thank you so much for coming on. And,
absolutely. It's been a treat.
Awesome.
It's been awesome, yeah.
Happy days. Thank you.
Goodbye, everyone. That was fun. God, it feels weird hearing without the headphones on now.
Yeah, man. I had them on. I was on the excavator the other day and had headphones on, and my fucking ears got. That mind you, that's not the quality of these. But,
yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking. 2.5 hours.
That's big.
Yeah, it's good, man.
That's good.